No more question.
Habe ich was übersehen?
Next time, but not now. Next time, maybe. Next time, but not now. Ah, for cluck's sake. Let's see, how about Can you tell me anything about this?
Well,
So you...
sure.
Any idea?
And then, so they ought to lure.
Das hat nicht geholfen. Oh, shit. I see.
No more question.
Ja, nee, mehr kann ich nicht fragen. Shit. Und hier komme ich nicht vorbei.
Another door, man.
Same old, same old.
The Spider Queen doesn't take any chances, huh?
Makes me want to get in there even more.
Wie komme ich an dem vorbei? Big metal door and a freaky fellow standing over way to find a way to get in.
Darts or knives? All. Do you think they keep the expensive porcelain behind that?
Maybe they're hiding priceless archaeological artifacts.
Or having illegal cockfights through there?
Or a secret den with naughty ladies.
You
Wait, what?
wish, huh?
Feathers! I'm a married man.
Are you?
Well, at least I was yesterday. I hope I still am.
If not, I'll marry you.
Aw, thanks, Boss Bird. Hey, buddy. You lost your knife.
Yeah, it's in your back.
Shall we help him?
He doesn't seem to be very concerned. Let's leave him alone.
I agree. Weird.
Stimmt eigentlich, er hat wirklich ein Messer im Rücken.
The guy's all messed. That's not the right way.
Yeah, if we're not battering rams.
Ich könnte probieren... Oh, es ist alles zu? Oh no.
Let's go. How do we get down to the Queen? I guess that big metal door would be the way.
There's a casino down there, but it's for VIP members only.
Wait, Gamba?
For the big dogs, you know. I mean, not literally. There aren't any dogs here.
What do we have to do to get down there?
You just have to be interesting or significant enough. Simple as that.
Clawville's most famous cops aren't enough?
Here? In the Hive? No, not really.
That hurts.
Sorry, boys.
Any other ideas?
Maybe ask Douglas, the pianist. He was a regular down there until he
Oh.
was banned for stirring up some shit big time. I don't know. You'll find a way. Use your bird brains.
Don't be birdist.
Don't be a hypocrite.
He's not wrong.
Shut up, Marty. This Douglas fella, what else can you tell us about him?
He's a bit of a loner and a drunkard, of course. He says he's a bar pianist, but no one's seen him play the piano in ages. He usually just stares at the thing and sighs.
Ah, poor guy.
Don't feel sorry for him. He's supposed to be a real scumbag. I don't know him personally, but I know he used to move in quite influential circles before he got this low.
I see. Well, thanks, Bart. Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Oh.
Das ist Papagei.
Hello? That's hopeless.
Yeah, but we need to wake him up somehow.
Got any more of that miracle stuff, Sonny?
You swallowed every last drop.
Then why the hell are you still carrying that flask around?
Because it means a lot to me.
Wait a minute. Who gave it to you?
Yeah, that's enough. We got work to do. Leave me alone.
Yeah, okay. Fine.
But the idea is good, Marty. We need something strong to bring him back to life.
Kann ich Met kaufen?
This Douglas fella is quite a drinker, eh?
You guys are detectives or something?
Well, you can see we're professionals. So, what does he drink?
A flaming ginger honey spit, usually.
What now?
But if you really want to wake him up, I recommend an extra double pepper slap.
Oh, I can slap him without the pepper, buddy. That's not an issue.
Then give me an extra double pepper slap.
Here you go. On the house.
Danke, Douglas. Wie nett. Hier. Mr. Bartender.
Hey, buddy.
Hello? That's hopeless.
Yeah, but we need to wake him.
What? I'm awake. What's that smell? Is that a...
An extra pepper double slap, I think.
Are you trying to kill me?
If we really have to.
Keep that nasty stuff if you want. I'm sobered up from the smell of it.
Okay, then we'll put it back.
Wait, I mean, if you already have it, then maybe just a sip.
Sure. Go ahead. Everything all right, pal?
Whoa!
Is his head going to explode?
Huh, I'd like to see that.
Oh, that felt good. So, what the flappy hell do you want from me? And who are you anyway? You're not even insects.
Eagle eyes. You know you're not an insect either, right?
Of course, but that's different. I live here. I was born here. I'm an honorary insect.
Honorary.
Or at least, I was one.
Okay, Mr. Honorary Insect. Are you Douglas?
Douglas A. Fry at your service. And you are?
Just two simple, innocent birds who want a word with the Queen.
Oh, I see. Well, goodbye then.
You're not going anywhere.
Come on. You seem like a perfectly nice, normal guy. Would you mind helping two other birds in trouble?
You know what? I like you, big white guy, but not you.
Hey, thanks. You hear that, Sonny? He likes me and not you.
I'll bring flowers to your wedding.
I knew my good heart would take me to my grave. Okay, so, what exactly do you want? I knew my good heart would take me.
Tell us about this place.
Ah, the distant light. This used to be the fanciest joint in the whole hive. expensive drinks, gorgeous women, live music every night.
But then something happened.
You happened. All of frickin' Clawville, the Segregation Act, the King's brainwashing, walls around the Hive. I could go on.
Hey, keep it down, buddy.
Everything's ruined. The shops are closed, misery everywhere. The police are nowhere to be found, riots, crime. But do I have to explain this to you, of all people?
Sorry to hear that.
Chicken shit.
If we weren't sorry, we wouldn't be here investigating on behalf of an insect.
An insect, huh? Maybe someone killed a fancy warm blood and you blame it on an insect, eh?
No, an insect is missing, and we're gonna find out what happened to him.
Would that make you the good guys?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but we're trying.
Well, good luck with that, lads. You know the Hive likes to keep its secrets.
So how do we get down to the Queen?
I don't know why you want to die so badly, but it's your problem. So, there's an old code. Maybe it'll help.
A code, like in spy movies?
If you say so.
Well, let's hear it.
Hey, not so fast, lads. You want something?
Oh, come on.
You gotta earn it.
Oh, for cluck's
Captain
sake.
Drink again.
If you can beat me at my favorite drinking
Oh,
game,
God.
I'll tell you.
Sonny, over to you.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
What?
You know, partner, it's funny coming from you after tonight's events.
Hey, that was a one-time thing.
Yeah, I know. It always starts with a one-time thing.
If you're too much of a chicken to do it, maybe you can try my world-famous Hive quiz. Or get lost. It's your call, but if you win any of my games, I swear I'll give you the super-duper secret password.
All right, maybe we'll give it a try. We heard you were a regular down there.
Indeed I was, back in the day. You know, I was the Queen's personal pianist.
What happened?
I had a fight with someone and I broke my hands.
How?
Well, I hit a guy in the head and, you know, these insect guys are hard as a rock.
I see. Well, sorry to hear that.
Whoops.
And then?
The Queen threw me out. Since then, I can't go down anymore. I'm done. All my prestige is gone.
And is there anything we can do for you?
Can you get me a new hand?
I mean, we can try.
Oh, don't bother. I'm getting used to it. I just miss the music. Soon I'll drink myself to death.
We'll see what we can do, buddy, but in the meantime...
Sure, ask away, do your thing. I don't care anymore. So, what's it gonna be, lads?
Oh, okay. Trinkspiel? Ja, wenn schon, denn
Now you're
schon.
talking. So, are you ready? Dexterity and guts. That's the secret of this game.
All right, let's do this.
Sorge dafür, dass Douglas bei einem Trinkspiel betrunken wird. Jedes Mal, wenn du die Flasche triffst, indem du eine Erdnuss von deinem Glas abprallen lässt, wird dieses Glas mit ranzigem Schnaps gefüllt. Achte darauf, dass du das Glas vor der Flasche triffst, sonst musst du alles austrinken. Oh Gott. Ziele sorgfältig, wenn du nicht triffst, ist Douglas an der Reihe, die Erdnuss zu schnipsen. Derjenige, der das letzte Glas füllt, sorgt dafür, dass der andere alles austrinken muss. Oh no. Ah. Oh shit. Nein! Douglas, hör auf.
Oh, no way.
Nice. Nice. Oh nein. Uff.
Chicken shit.
Okay.
Are you trying to kill me?
Gönn dir, Douglas. Gönn dir. Oh, Mann. Oh. No, 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 no.
No way.
Okay, der muss sitzen. Nein!
Oh, for cluck's sake.
Mm. Oh, perfekte Runde.
Well, no way.
Okay. Aha. Easy, Douglas. Easy.
That was something. What an eye.
Practice makes perfect, huh?
Shut up, Marty. So, is that it? What's the secret code?
The bronze beetle bakes a brownie before breakfast.
Gesundheit.
No, the bronze beetle bakes a brownie before breakfast. That's the code, you ducks.
I see. You got that, Marty?
Yeah, of course. Brown beetle breakfast barfing something.
I'll write it down. Thanks for the help, old bird.
Hey, I'm an honorary insect, not a bird. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Gute Nacht, Douglas.
Good night, my sweet prince.
Let's get the clock out of here.
Mit Gegenstand erhalten. Also die geheime Parole lautet: Der Bronzekäfer backt Plätzchen für Kätzchen. Sehr gut.
sorry, but the shop is closed, boys.
Okay, okay. Let's go, Marty. We're not gonna talk our way through this one.
What's up, meat sacks?
Meat sacks? That's not nice.
Your master's expecting us.
Well, what? I don't have a master.
We don't need the tango,
Wo
okay?
Katze, das Kätzchen
we
ist in
know
dem
all the
Plätzchen.
dance moves, and we know the password, too.
Yeah, the bronze beetle bakes a brownie before breakfast.
What now?
What now?
Just because you pulled a silly rhyme out of some drunken schmuck, I'm supposed to let you in? Ha! Give me a break.
But that's the way it goes, right? In movies and books and...
Just get the fuck out of here while I click it nicely, okay?
Listen, pal, if you don't want any trouble, you'll let us in. It's that simple.
Am I supposed to be scared now? Ha! I eat little shits like you for breakfast.
You eat shit for breakfast?
What?
Okay, come on. Let's do this.
I'm gonna kill you, meat sack.
Enough.
That?
Was...
The Queen.
Costa, send them down.
Yes, Your Highness. Okay, you got lucky, boys. Go down while I'm in a good mood.
Thanks, bug boy.
Hey, we don't use the B word around here. Am I clear?
Okay, okay. Let's go, Marty.
Oh, wow. Bonjour.
I see. Welcome, detectives. Shall we begin?
Das
The
ist eine
smell
sehr
of
wilde
cigarette
Frisur.
smoke and cheap mead gave way to something else. An intoxicating woman's perfume, mixed with a musty, lush aroma and the essence of expensive liquors. It was as if we'd suddenly descended into another time. We were standing in front of a throne, occupied by a real queen, as if she'd just stepped off the canvas of an old painting. I felt dizzy. I've been in some tough situations in my life, but this time, I shuddered. Would we ever get out of here with our feathers intact?
Welcome to our humble abode, detectives.
Humble? I have a different definition of humble.
Mr. Featherland, we used to live in a huge castle outside the Hive. Compared to that, this hovel is an insult.
Well, an underpaid cop like me would kill for an insult like this.
Come on, Mr. McChicken. Don't be so modest. You've got a quaint little apartment in Harlow Street with a lovely wife. You should be proud.
Wait, what? But how do you know that?
Oh, no need to be frightened, gentlemen. But they call us the Great Web for a reason. We can feel even the smallest vibration of the city from our throne. Our silk threads are everywhere.
Now we can sleep peacefully.
It's the plain truth. And you, dear detectives, are in the truth business, are you not?
According to the book.
And to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, gentle birds?
We're looking for an insect that died, then disappeared.
Ah, I see. Well, make yourselves comfortable. Look around. Snoop. I can sense your hearts beat a little fast. Calm down first, and then we can talk.
You can sense our... But
We'll do just that. Thank you.
Die Königin, ha?
It's like they're looking at me. Ugh. They have too many eyes for my taste. Perhaps a tad extravagant. Maybe after talking to Her Majesty, we'll be needing a couple of stiff shots.
Okay, reden wir.
So, can we ask you a few questions?
First, you have to answer us. Why are you so interested in the fate of a mere insect? Did it hurt one of your kind?
Not at all, ma'am. We were hired by someone. A widow.
Oh. So you're altruistic crusaders?
Maybe we were just bored, ma'am.
I've heard you boys have been stirring up a lot of trouble over the last 2 decades. Perhaps this time, you've delved too deep into the hornet's nest.
You think so?
We're certain.
We'll see. If you don't mind, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Be our guest. We have nothing to hide.
Appreciate it.
Daubt.
That's quite a throne you've got there.
Why, thank you. It was our late grandmother's 200 years ago.
Whoa, wait, then how old are you?
Do you think it's appropriate to ask such a question of a lady?
Got him.
For cluck's sake, Marty.
Oh, yeah, sorry. But it is a really beautiful chair.
You're funny. We like you.
Thank the gods.
What can you tell us about the current state of the Hive?
Did you come here with paper bags on your heads? Have you not seen with your eyes?
Well, we'd like to hear it in your words.
As you wish. Since the Segregation Act, our people are suffering more than ever. We are eating ourselves alive. You may think we're being figurative, but we couldn't be more literal. We're running out of flesh, of life, of soul. But before that happens, our patience will run out.
The Segregation Act wasn't good for business either, right?
Correct. We don't want to be seen as the selfless grande dame, or everyone's fairy godmother. No. We were running a thriving business.
You mean a thriving criminal business?
Call it what you like. It was blooming, but the blossom eventually withered. Now we are suffering like everyone else. The HIVE is an oil barrel, detectives. And Clawville, a crazy old fool with a match in his hand.
Is the barrel gonna explode?
And with it, the old fool.
Well, thanks for your honest opinion.
Not mere opinion. This is our future, gentlemen.
Tell me, do you remember a pianist called Douglas?
He's right above us, even as we speak. He's either drinking his tears or some hard booze.
Was he really your personal pianist?
Something like that. We loved him and the way he played, full of heart. But we couldn't tolerate his erratic behavior any longer.
Who was the guy he got into a fight with?
A fiancé of mine at the time.
Oh.
He's dead now. Douglas. That silly little thing. He was always madly in love with us. He put that in his songs. And that's why we loved him. But he was jealous.
Jealousy is a terrible demon.
It is, Detective. It is.
There's no hope of letting him back in?
You pity him, right? I can understand that. It happened to us, too. We let him back, but he can't play or stay sober.
If we could help you with those two things, would you take him back?
Perhaps. But why would you do that? What did he promise you?
Nothing in the world. We're just trying to be good birds, that's all.
So the tales are true after all.
Well, we're talking to a living legend too, so tales can be true.
It's a deal, then. If you can find a cure for his hand and his heart, we'll welcome his return.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Okay, interessant.
Are you ready to go a little deeper?
Oh, you mean you're going to interrogate us?
That's one way of putting it. I prefer to call it a controlled conversation.
Interesting. You seem like a rough, crude fellow at first glance. But underneath those ruffled feathers, you have a rather sophisticated soul.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Especially the ruffled feathers part.
Our pleasure. Well, shall we begin?
I'd be delighted.
Bevor ich sie vernehme, will ich mit Douglas reden gehen.
Hey, old bird. We spoke to the Queen.
Ah, good for you.
She'll welcome you back if you stop drinking and heal your hands somehow.
Well, it's easy for you to say. Nice outlook, but it would take a miracle doctor to do that. Someone who knows bones and medicine almost like some ancient shaman or something. Someone who's not even afraid of the other side. The occult, even. Someone who...
Who?
I think we're on the same page here, Boss Bird.
Yeah.
Dr. Bubo.
Bubo.
Who?
Exactly. You'll find out soon enough, pal. Just hang on tight. We'll be back.
So be it, Boss Bird.
Hey, only this meat wagon can call me that, okay?
Okay, whatever.
Okay, gehen wir zu Bubo. Kann ich zu Bubo gehen? Ah, sieht schlecht aus. Früher hat er als Rechtsmediziner für die Polizei gearbeitet, jetzt wird er nur noch in illegale Privatpraxis. Er behandelt Polizisten außerhalb des Dienstes, manchmal sogar Schläger, wenn sie genug zahlen, entweder mit Geld oder Gefälligkeiten. Der alte Kerl hatte einst ein gutes Herz, aber mit der Zeit wurde es tief unter seinen klapprigen Knochen begraben. Ich würde aber gerne wissen, wo er ist. Ja, wo finde ich Bubu? Okay. Ich kann halt wirklich nirgendwo hingehen. I guess, ich muss dann hier sein. Habe ich Bubo im Telefonbuch? Nein.
Let's go. Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Ich glaube, ich muss die Königin verhören. Scheint nicht, dass ich woanders hingehen kann.
Down to the hole? The Queen seems to like us, but that may be a simple disguise. In any case, a veteran criminal like her is probably harder to break than to open with the right honeyed words. Boost her ego. That can be a solid tactic. But either playing the good or the bad cop, nothing is impossible if you ask the right questions in the right tone.
Be forewarned, Detective. What you learn here may shake everything you've ever believed in.
You think I believe in anything? It seems your famous senses have failed you.
We'll see, Mr. Featherland. We'll see.
Okay, von Haus aus mag sie mich schon mal nicht. Oh, warte mal, ich kann sie beobachten. Es ist schwer, ihren Gesichtsausdruck zu lesen, aber ihr Blick wird konzentriert. Sie versucht den Eindruck von Lässigkeit zu erwecken, aber tatsächlich beobachtet sie jede meiner Bewegungen mit alarmierter Aufmerksamkeit. Ihr Körper gibt ein ungutes Gefühl. Ihre Hände bewegen sich sanft, als ob sie sich in einem stillen Tanz befände. Ihre Kleidung wirkt altmodisch, ist aber in tadellosen Zustand. Sie besteht aus derart teurer Seide, dass man damit wahrscheinlich den ganzen Bezirk renovieren könnte.
Miss Zenaida, may I call you that? Or should I stick with the Queen?
As you like it, dear Inspector. We didn't give ourselves the name of Queen, but we're used to it.
Does that appease your vanity?
You are very observant, Mr. Featherland. We are rather vain, yes. We admit to few faults, but this is certainly one of them.
Hallo! Jojo, wunderschönen guten Abend. Herzlichen Dank für den Raid. Hallo, hallo. Das ist eher ein ungewöhnliches Spiel, in was du gerade reinraidest. Es ist Chicken Police Teil 2. Wir sind gerade einem, nach dem Mordfall unterwegs. Nämlich eine Gottesanbeterin Witwe hat uns beauftragt, herauszufinden, wieso der tote Körper ihres Mannes aus dem Grab verschwunden ist. Und wir sind gerade bei der Königin, der Spinnenkönigin, um mir zu schmeicheln, um hier ein paar Fragen zu stellen. Das ist der momentane Stand der Sache. Wie geht's dir? Hoffe, alles gut. Hoffe, dein Stream war angenehm.
What else do you consider a fault?
Honestly, letting too much responsibility fall on me over the years. But it's too late now. We can't quit. We're sitting in the middle of the Great Web, and if we disappear, the web will collapse, and many who live on the web would fall.
And would that be so bad?
You have no idea how many people in the Hive depend on the existence of the web. So, yes.
Oh, thank you for your honesty.
And we thank you for daring to ask in such a bold yet polite manner. In your line of work, that's quite rare.
Oh! Kommen wir zur Sache. Es sind Leichen vom Friedhof verschwunden und die Spuren haben uns hierher geführt. Haben Sie eine Erklärung dafür?
Let's get to the point. Bodies are disappearing from the cemetery, and the clues have led us here. What do you think? Why?
You're not playing games.
War gut, sehr gut.
We appreciate that. Yes, in a way, we understand that some clues could have led you here. But those can be misleading. We know nothing about the missing bodies.
You don't know about them, or you have nothing to do with them?
Ja, ich dachte,
Big
sie weiß
difference.
alles.
There is a big difference. We've heard things. The Great Web is everywhere.
Ja.
And every little bit of information makes its threads twitch. But no, we have nothing to do with them.
Hat sich ihr Körper geändert? Nee. Ich bin immer noch nicht auf ihrer guten Seite. Weiß sie etwas über Joe? Joe Mann!
A cemetery caretaker named Joe was knocked down. He barely made it out alive. You know anything about that?
Oh, we know the graveyard beetle. The old stubborn fool. But he's a good insect nonetheless. We won't hurt him if he doesn't cross us.
Has he ever done anything like that?
Not that we know of.
So you have no idea who could have attacked Uncle Joe, and why?
Oh, we never said that. Merely that we didn't do it.
Oh, you're a smart player, Your Majesty.
Oh, thank you very much for the compliment. And if we may make a compliment too, we are glad that you care so deeply about the fate of a simple, old insect.
It's my job.
No. No. It is not.
Plus 15, let's go. Glauben Sie, dass das Glas nicht nur eine Waffe, sondern auch eine Botschaft war?
Let's say I believe you. Do you think the glass was not just a weapon, but also a message?
An interesting theory, and there may be some truth in it. As the place is well known and has been ours for decades, yes, we can see why you might think that.
So you agree that the clues lead logically here?
If it is a message, we did not send it. It would be foolish to leave a clue like that, unless it leads to a trap. Am I right?
Und ich bin noch am Leben, also denke ich mal, dass es keine
For
Falle
a
ist.
spider queen sitting in the middle of the great web, setting a trap seems quite apt.
If so, you would be in big trouble.
And is that the case?
No, not yet. I like you. You're sharp and respectful, most of the time. At least, for a chicken.
You're great at insulting and complimenting at the same time.
Thank you.
Nehmen wir an, dass sie es nicht getan haben. Warum?
Suppose I believe that it wasn't you. Why didn't you take action against it?
You still think we're the feared and dreaded vigilantes of the Hive. Unfortunately, those days are over, Inspector. The Great Web is now more of an information center than a real, viable enterprise.
But information is power, ain't it?
Indeed, it is. But much more so for a place that is not cut off from every other part of the world. We've been enclosed, Mr. Featherland. So the world is slowly but surely passing us by. Unless
you do something about it.
Yes, but that's another story. You know, the people of the Hive don't need the Great Web to express their feelings. Especially their anger.
A hive-sized rebellion, for example.
Of course, neither the city nor the crown wants that. In fact, we don't want it. But sadly, we are no longer the most
Oh, meinst du den
powerful in the
Kult,
Hive.
den religiösen Kult?
There are others who say how things are done.
Nice. Wenn es nicht, sie es nicht gewesen sind, wer dann? Wer könnte imstande sein und ein Interesse daran haben, so etwas zu tun?
Okay, if it wasn't you, then who was it? Who has the reason and the power to do such a thing?
The Golden Fang clan is well entrenched in the Hive.
Mick Castle.
Thanks in part to them, much of our business is no longer, how shall we say, profitable.
The clan, huh? I heard they've been pretty quiet lately.
The fact that a criminal organization doesn't openly blow things up doesn't mean they're not very present, as you well know, Mr. Featherland. And for all we know, you and your partner are very much responsible for the existence of the clan in the first place.
Really? Please, enlighten me.
If the Wessler Empire hadn't fallen, the smaller clans that then waged war for power would never have been born.
Stimmt.
Am I right?
The Wessler Empire, huh? That was an old case,
Das war der erste
Your
Teil.
Majesty. If we hadn't stopped that threat, we might have been in even bigger trouble.
Oh, you really think so? That it could be worse than this? The whole city was ravaged by gangs feuding over the remnants of the Wessler Empire. These gang wars have consumed all the attention of the Crown and the police, leaving nothing left for the Hive. One angry insect, fed up, committed an assassination attempt that eventually led to the Segregation Act. See, after all, it all started when the so-called Chicken Police put the head of the Wessler Empire on ice over some petty, little, private matter.
You know, that's kind of a loose and far-fetched hypothesis.
Oh, we haven't covered everything, but you know that in the big picture, we're perfectly right.
I'm beginning to feel like you're interrogating me and not the other way around.
Oh, please don't. We didn't mean to frighten you.
Oh, danke für den
May I
Shoutout.
continue?
Ich hab komplett vergessen. Sorry,
Your
Jojo.
service.
So, it's the
Ich bin in
Golden
dem Bann der
Fang clan
Spinnkönigin.
that's got you and your people in a tight spot. Am I right?
We're not saying they're responsible for the disappearances. But if it wasn't us, they seem the most likely choice.
I have to agree. Are you willing to talk about them?
To a certain extent, yes. As long as it doesn't harm our interests.
Okay, then let's continue the conversation in this vein.
Okay. Ich darf keinen Fehler machen, das würde mich hart zurückwerfen. Warum hier und warum das Insektennest?
What is the clan doing here? And why the hive?
After the Segregation Act and the construction of the walls, this place was left alone. There is no law here, no order. What better place for a criminal organization?
True.
Aren't they afraid of the wrath of the Great Web?
They had nothing to fear. We spent all our energy on our people and on survival. We had no resources left to fight them.
No police, no enemies. Just a bunch of miserable, desperate insects.
As you say, Mr. Featherland, Mick and his vermin couldn't have found a better place to settle. And the city couldn't be happier.
The city? What do you mean?
One of the most powerful gangs of Clawville is now in the hive, beyond the sight of everyone there. The insects are suffering, and the city just sits back and allows it to happen.
These are extremely wild assumptions.
Are they really? Or dare you not admit to yourself what you suspected all along?
Please don't analyze me.
Trust your own instincts, Mr. Featherland. In the eyes of the city, the clan and the hive are just two rabid dogs in a hole, tearing each other apart.
I have to think about that.
Take your time, Detective.
You really do see everything. What do you think the clan is playing for? And where do they get their resources?
For
Yeah.
the clan, hiding in the hive was a great idea. But they cut themselves off from the rest of the city with it. So they must have connections or help
How about
from beyond
him?
the walls.
Another gang? Maybe they've teamed up with someone. The Black Scales. The Furies, maybe.
I don't think so, Mr. Featherland. All the criminal organizations in Clawville are different, but they all have one thing in common. They all want absolute power. That's why they don't really ally themselves with others.
What are you implying? Who can support them from beyond the walls?
Whose interest do you think it would be to aid and abet the clan and get them here? Whose interest is it for the hive to slowly bleed itself dry? For someone who has
Für
a
den
problem
König?
with the very existence of it.
You mean
Yes, exactly, Mr. Featherland.
sweet, furry, feathered heavens? You claim that the clan is funded
Yeah,
by the
what?
crown?
We're not saying it is, but the city government is currently benefiting from the fact that the hive is getting on with its little infighting instead of causing trouble on the big scale. You know, peace negotiations are coming.
Well, what does that have to do with the disappearance of a few bodies of ordinary citizens? Even if it's like you say, isn't that just more fuel for the fire?
Man kämpfen innerhalb des Hives,
Perhaps it's for a different purpose, Mr.
damit kein
Featherland.
Frieden zustande kommt?
That detective, that private eye who was working on this.
Private Eye?
Frank Castellini. Or, as many called him, half-armed Frank, which we always thought was funny. Because he was only one arm short of four.
Shit. Frank.
The fool was obsessed with pursuing Mick and the clan. He discovered something significant. Maybe he found out exactly where they were hiding. In any case, it certainly pissed off the monkey. Because Mick's got a big bounty on poor Frank's head.
That's bad. That's really bad. Well, thank you for telling me this.
We're surprised to say it ourselves, but we're glad we could help.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
Es ist nicht einfach, eine echte Königin weich zu kochen, aber dieses Mal hat der gute Bulle gewonnen. Das Verschwinden der Leichen ist höchstwahrscheinlich das Werk des Golden Fang Clans. Frank könnte größere Schwierigkeiten haben als angenommen. Trotzdem nur 2 Sterne?
So Frank Castellini, right? We know him. In fact, I'd say we're friends.
We thought cops didn't like private eyes.
Frank's helped us out with a lot in the past. And in return, we'd turn a blind eye when he snooped where he shouldn't have.
There was a time when cooperation between animals and insects was commonplace.
I was just a chick then, Your Majesty. But my partner lived in the Hive's neighborhood for quite some time.
Oh, really?
It used to be a great neighborhood, ma'am.
If this was meant to make us sympathize with you and your cause, you've succeeded. You see, we're old and sentimental. But we're something else, too.
Beautiful.
Hey, auf jemanden zeigen ist unhöflich.
Thank you. But that's not what we meant. We're practical. Which means if you really want our help, you'll have to do something for us.
Auch wenn sie es die ganze Zeit macht.
Seems like a fair offer. We're listening.
Oh nein.
Frank was never a friend, nor an enemy. He's the kind of man who doesn't belong to either side. Always walking in the shades between them. But not so long ago, we had a quarrel. And he's taken something from us that's very dear to our hearts.
You want us to bring back this something?
Bring it back? No, we don't want it back. You won't be able to do that. Just tell us where it is.
Okay.
We'll take care of the rest.
You're being deliberately vague, am I right?
Sometimes it's best if you know exactly what you need to know. If you get the information we want, you can guarantee the Great Web will be on your side when you clash with the Golden Fang clan.
When? Not if?
We have no doubt that if you follow the trail your friend Frank has set out on, it will eventually lead you to the
Very
clan's
dear
trap.
to our hearts.
Okay, you got a deal. We'll meet again soon.
I look forward to it, detectives. But I'd hurry if I were you. Your friend Frank could be
Yeah.
in serious trouble.
Furry hell. Frank. What has he got himself into?
Exactly what we're about to get ourselves into, partner. If you're ready.
What do you mean, ready? I'm always ready. In fact, I was born ready.
I don't mean that. I just mean, what's going on with you and Laura? There's enough shit going on. I don't want to stir up any more.
Cluck that. It's what you do best, Boss Bird. And let's keep it that way, okay? You drive, I follow, we get shot at, we survive, but just barely, and most importantly, we don't talk about personal shit. Deal?
You know, buddy, that's the best deal I ever heard.
Now you're talking.
Wait, wo kommt die auf einmal her?
Who do my eyes see?
The one and only Philmar Lowe. Private Hawkeye and professional boozer. What's this old featherhead doing here?
Looks like we're not the only lost fowl in the hive.
Not counting that weirdo pianist, of course.
Did we say hi?
Will be a lot
Sure
of
we
fighting
do.
though.
I need to know what he's up to. He might even be
Will
in
be a lot of
similar
fighting.
shoes to ours.
You think so? That would be almost like a crossover episode.
A what?
Never mind.
Brutus.
Another tough kid who shouldn't be clucked with.
Hey, buddy. Change of outfit?
Huh? What the fuck are you clucking about?
Honestly? I don't mind you not having that ugly rifle.
What's the chick talking about?
Marty, he's not...
I think the suit's a bit much. Somehow it's not for your kind.
What do you mean, not for my kind?
Marty, I think they're brothers.
Oh, so he and the guy upstairs are Twins?
Well done, Marty. You deserve a cookie.
Sorry, good sir. We didn't mean to offend.
Will you get the clock out of here?
On our way. So, you are two brothers, right?
Huh? What? Nah.
Well, then?
We are not two brothers. There are 72 of us.
That's quite a family.
Your mom must have been a real angel.
What?
And tell me, big boy, you all work in this line of work?
What line of work?
Well, you know, how can I say this?
He means, are you all criminals?
Do you really want to get beaten up that badly? What the hell are you, suicide chickens?
Funny, your brother asked the same thing.
Just get the clock out of here.
Pleasure talking to you.
Huh? Anything else?
Oh, no, nothing. We're going.
You know, it's ironic that you're here snooping around, investigating the clan.
Because...
A few years ago, when you brought down the Wessler Empire, everything that has happened is on you.
Sorry, but I don't quite get it.
We think you do, Mr. Featherland. You're not as bird-brained as you make out. Your heartbeat gives you away.
Look, Your Majesty, I have nothing to be ashamed of. We did what we had to do.
If the Wessler Empire hadn't collapsed, all those new gangs wouldn't have risen from the ashes. Gangs like the clan, clamoring for power to this day, forcing the city back into the Dark Ages.
Wessler was a lunatic who needed to be stopped. That's the story. Mick is another psycho who's gonna be caught. Simple as that.
Is it really that simple?
Always is.
We can't decide if you're just saying that, or if you really believe what you say, which is quite rare.
I'm happy to be the exception that proves the rule, Your Majesty. I've got what I wanted.
Oh no, I think I'm hallucinating.
You're not hallucinating, Phil. We're standing here in front of you, in all our feathered glory.
That's my clucking luck. Even in the hive, I can't get away from you two.
We're your living conscience, pal.
And what does my conscience tell me?
To stop drinking.
The pot calling the kettle black?
Fair enough.
Shut up, Marty. Not today.
Tanaka, hoffe, die Unterhaltung ist gut. Es ist eigentlich wie Filmschauen tatsächlich. Es gibt super wenig Gameplay, aber ich genieße es trotzdem. Es ist super comfy.
I'll zip it.
So, are you on a little investigation?
What else would I be doing in the hive? Do I look like I belong here?
No. Actually, almost hurts to say it out loud, but you look pretty good.
Thanks, sweetheart. By the way, if you're so interested,
Thanks, sweetheart.
there's a gang of dung beetles who broke into the local sewage treatment plant and stole some high-quality manure.
Is there such a thing as high-quality manure?
Son, if you only knew. Here, manure is sometimes worth as much as gold.
You know what? We don't need the details.
But I do.
And you? What are you doing here? Are you being teased by some hot she-cat?
Never again, Phil. Never again.
I can understand that. Well, make yourselves at home, if you can. They don't like our kind around here.
You don't say.
I'm surprised you still have feathers.
Yeah, it's a small miracle.
Ziemlich nice wie ein Podcast. Ja, ich finde, es ist wie so ein Hörbuch. Wie diese Detektiv-Story-Bücher. Genauso fühlt es sich an. Habe mich aus dem Bett zwingen müssen, damit ich nicht einschlafe, will eigentlich noch ein bisschen was erledigen. Ja, ich musste mich auch besser hinsetzen, weil es wurde zu comfy, um ehrlich zu sein.
Listen, Philmar, for someone who looks like shit.
How do I look so damn good?
Funny, but something like that.
If you must know, I have a very rich and powerful benefactor. I get most of my cases from him.
So you're a paid private detective now. Or more like domestic detective?
Laugh if you want, but you'll never make as much dough as I do. And my caseload isn't that demanding.
Hände über dem Tisch, nur
Yeah, I
eine.
can see that.
Just be careful, boys. I might come after you again.
What do you mean again?
Oops, I talk too much. Leave me alone to drink and get lost.
Well, it's good to see you too, Phil. Are you here for an audience with the Queen?
I've already met her. But I got the impression she's not too keen on Clavillian private eyes sniffing around.
Yet she tolerates your presence.
It's that indelible charm of mine, Sonny. But how could you possibly know that?
Yeah, my kind of charm doesn't belong here.
Now get out of here, cluckers. I'm trying to work.
Looks like real hard work, Phil.
Martin.
I know, shut up. I'm used to it.
Was soll das denn sein? Nice.
Zip has lost something very dear to him. Have you heard anything about it?
Actually, it's a pretty rough story. Mick Goldfang ripped it off.
Yeah.
With his own hand.
That's what Zip was referring to, though he wouldn't go into details.
I don't blame him.
Any idea where we can find it?
You guys really want to get that thing back?
The old trash panda got us out of a lot of trouble over the years, and we did the same for him. Kind of a habit between us.
All I know is that Mick doesn't always keep it on him. But he does have a secret headquarters somewhere in the Hive.
Okay.
So there's a good chance that's where the stray body part's gonna be.
Thanks, Phil. That sounds like an exceptionally useful tip.
Well, I'm glad I could help. Now you might as well cluck off.
Good evening to you, too.
One more thing, Sonny. What I said, you didn't hear it from me.
Stop treating us like day-old chicks, Phil. We never even met you.
That's the spirit. Good bird.
Sorry, Phil, but what's that thing on your neck?
This? It's called a scarf. In high society, it's worn wrapped around the neck or just thrown over the shoulder. It's great for keeping the neck warm, but it's also used as a fashion accessory.
I know what a scarf is, jackass. What's it doing on you? That's way too, delicate for you.
It was given to me by someone very important to
Ja,
me.
die Gunfingers.
Let that be enough.
Ah, so there's a girl involved.
I never said that.
Well, what then?
Will you get the cluck out of here already?
Okay, don't be so jumpy.
I think it's a
Yeah.
nice scarf. Really.
Fuck off.
Ist an sich fast wie ein True Crime Podcast neben den Fotos bearbeiten. Ja, ich sag's ja, es ist wirklich wie Podcast hören. Super comfy.
Listen, Phil. You know Frank Castellini.
Of course I know him. Everybody knows him around here. Why?
Well, I think he overreached himself a little and got into a tussle with the Golden Fang clan.
Well,
Ja.
rest in pieces, Frank.
Und
You
ich
were a
genieße
great
sehr,
insect.
dass alles voice
Let's drink
acted
to
ist.
that.
So
Don't be
gut.
silly, Phil. He's still alive. At least we hope he is.
Yeah, don't be silly,
But
Philly.
maybe not for long. Heard anything from him?
I heard he had a case involving the closing of the textile factory, but that's all I know.
Yeah, we heard about that too. Strange. But thanks anyway.
I hope you find him still alive. He's a good guy.
Diese Fingerguns.
How come you're drinking so
Was this
casually
a
in the middle of
Fonzie?
the hive? We almost got hanged on the first lamppost when we got here.
Me too. But my client has pretty good connections here, so I've had a sort of license to fly.
Speaking of licenses, do you even have one? I mean, real proper permission to enter the hive.
What? No, of course not. What do you take me for, an idiot?
Well, he's got a point.
I hope you didn't have too much of a struggle getting one.
Shut up, both of you.
Was mit deinem Bruder?
We met your brother.
Which one? There's a few.
Just as cute as you are, only he's got a stick instead of a gun.
Oh, yeah. Brutus. The brains of the family.
Really? Wow, I never guessed that.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
Nothing at all.
Yeah. I'm watching you, chicken shits.
Was bist denn so?
What? Need something?
No, we're good for now, thanks.
Oh, you again. You're still alive. That's good to see. Did you find out what you wanted?
As a matter of fact, we did. It's a surprise to us too, but maybe more than we wanted.
That's really good to hear. But still, you know, a lot of the truth that comes out of the HIVE is unlikely to be true anywhere else.
I don't get that.
I think I do. Different laws, different rules, different truths.
As the top detective says.
Thanks, Bart. We'll keep that in mind.
Fand mir gesagt. Mein Name ist Bart Ender. Nice. Up. Ich muss trotzdem zu Bubo gehen. So, kann ich jetzt irgendwo anders hingehen? Wait. Huh? Was ist mit dir? Oh. Okay. Wir chillen einfach nur. Polizeirevier ZIP. Ich würde wahrscheinlich gerne zu Franks Wohnsitz.
Cluck, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, me too.
What now?
We're going in. We're gonna find Frank alive and well.
Great plan. Can I bring Bertha? What? I swear I won't shoot you with it. Again?
Oh, thanks, partner. That's real nice of you.
At least not on purpose.
What?
What? Nothing.
Oh, das sieht nicht gut aus.
Are you ready?
No, but who cares, right?
Right. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Just when you
Frank.
thought you were prepared for everything. Well, we weren't. It was dark. Then, as our eyes slowly adjusted to the lack of light, we saw him. Ah, damn it, Frank. What have you done to yourself? What have you got yourself into? And then I thought, if I don't get off this case, is that how I'm gonna end up too?
Douse me with nectar and light me with fire. If it isn't the bloody chicken, please.
Hello, Frank. How are you feeling?
You know, Sonny, we insects breathe through little holes anyway. So I just got more air in my windpipes, right?
Stop talking, Frank. We'll get you out of here and you'll be fine.
Hell you will. You always were an incurable optimist, Marty. You can see your way out of a ship that's both on fire and sinking, eh?
Well, actually, that really happened once.
Listen, Frank. Who did this?
Not just who, Sonny. It's who and why.
Well, then who and why?
Oh, damn it, man. It hurts like hell.
I know, buddy. I know. But
Now listen. And keep your non-existent ears pointed. Chickens.
yes, Frank.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Frank. What were you gonna say?
We are meat.
What? What's that, Frank?
Cluck, he's delirious.
No, you idiots. Don't you understand? Meat is us.
I understand, but
Ah, he's talking nonsense, Sonny.
Shit. The light. I see the fucking light. It's here.
Don't go there, Frank, please.
It's really bright.
Frank.
Clucking hell.
Frank.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's over.
I know.
Meat is us.
What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know, Marty, but we're gonna find out.
And if we end up like this?
Frank dug something up he shouldn't have. And he spat in somebody's face. Somebody who shouldn't be messed with.
I know that formula.
Yeah, me too.
So?
Let's take a good look around. Maybe we can figure out exactly what Frank was talking about. May the great wild ones rest his soul.
Ich glaube, die Insekten werden gegessen. Also die Leichen, die ausgegraben werden.
Anywho.
Oh, warte mal, diese Fake Meat, diese Fabrik, die Fake Meat macht. Ich glaube, die benutzen einfach Insekten, Körperteile, um dieses falsche Fleisch zu produzieren.
A good detective has to do that sometimes. But I doubt it's necessary now.
Bestimmt billiger.
Look, there's something interesting here. A letter. Should we read it?
Can't hurt Frank now, can it? And anyway, it's been opened already.
Perfect argument.
Now, let's see.
Ein Brief, den wir auf Franks Schreibtisch gefunden haben. Er wurde von einer Frau namens Selina geschrieben. Ich kann dir gar nicht genug dafür danken, was du für mich getan hast. Das Leben in Avirien ist traumhaft. Hier sind alle so offen und nett. Ich glaube, dass ich auch einen sehr netten Jungen kennengelernt habe. Ich habe mich noch nie so frei gefühlt, seit ich aus den Schatten meiner Mutter und des Insektennetz getreten bin. Ich stehe auf ewig in deiner Schuld und werde immer deine Freundin sein, Selina. Ist das die Tochter der Spinnkönigin?
Everything here is covered in it. Old newspaper articles, ancient files, obscure memos, and all sorts of crazy scribbles. Zelina.
That must be the Spider Queen's daughter.
Dachte ich mir.
So...
Frank helped her escape the Hive and Clawville.
Seems like it. Wait. For the great wild ones, if the Queen finds out about this, she'll have us hanged.
Well, she can't hurt Frank now, but she can hurt us. Who knows how she'll react to this news?
And we made her a promise. So, what do we do?
We have two options. We tell her the truth, or we lie to her. Simple as that.
I don't like either.
Welcome to the real world, buddy boy. All tough decisions, no reward.
Alle schwere Entscheidungen, aber keine Belohnung. Too real.
This is not a good sign.
No, it's not.
Had he gone mad? I mean, was someone or something driving him crazy?
He was completely consumed by what he was working on. And I'm afraid that's what led to his death.
Shit.
Chicken shit.
Riots in the Hive, the King, the MEAT, the fall of the Wessler Empire. This is an incoherent mess.
There must be a system to it. But unfortunately, only Frank would know it.
Do you really think we're in the middle of some big conspiracy?
It's too early to say, but we can't leave it at that. Frank was involved in something serious.
So what do we do? Are we gonna interrogate the King?
Maybe. Better not. I mean, not yet. But later.
Oh, wild ones. This is gonna be a joyride.
Oh boy.
Ah, feathers. What do we do with them now? Call the police?
Not yet.
Sonny, the rules, the big book.
You're kidding me, right?
Of course I'm kidding. I love breaking the rules.
Joking aside, we need to know more before we make this case official. You know, our colleagues would just bag him, clean the place up, and be done with it. I mean, he was just a bug.
They wouldn't even open a file on him.
It's unlikely.
So, what now?
We know someone who can help.
Oh, no, you don't mean him, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, Bubo.
Bubo.
Ich dachte
the
schon
old
Onkel Joe.
Coroner owes us a few favors.
Ugh, don't we owe him a few?
Well, it's basically the same thing.
Okay, so we're gonna cruise around with a clucking dead body?
No. We're bringing Bubo here. Once he's examined him, we'll give Frank a proper burial. Don't worry. But first, we have to finish what he started. And we gotta leave no trace that we were ever here.
Like ghosts.
Exactly.
Chicken ghosts. Or ghost chickens.
Are you finished?
Oh yeah, I'm finished. there's nothing here. Did Frank eat anything at all?
This case seems to have wiped everything else from his mind. I was like that once.
Once? You've been living like that
Ich
since
glaube,
I've known
nachdem
you.
Frank gewusst hat,
Speaking
was
of which,
abgeht,
what
wollte
do you
Frank
eat?
nichts
What do
mehr
I
essen.
eat? Ah, give me a break.
But seriously, I've known you for 20 years and
Zumindest nichts,
I
was
don't
man
know if
im,
I've
im
ever seen you
HIVE
eat.
findet.
Well, I might be a vampire rooster.
an energy vampire more like. Do you really think he had gone mad?
No, I don't think so. He was the most methodical detective I've ever known. Ah, sure, he was a bit Looney Tunes, but he was thorough and measured.
But this place tells a different story.
He got himself into something he couldn't exactly handle.
Well, I hope he got close to the flame and didn't die in vain.
Maybe we can finish what he started.
Or we end up like him?
Or we end up like him.
Great.
Okay, ich würde sagen, gehen wir zu Bubo.
Good old Dr. Bubo. He used to be a coroner at the station, but he was fired a couple of years ago. Too many organs and chemicals disappeared while the old bird's secret lab just kept growing and growing. Since then, the place has become a kind of backstreet clinic, frequented by criminals and bent cops. I can't count how many times we've been stitched up by the old owl. Of course, we never asked for anesthetic. We were too scared of losing an organ or two when we woke up, if we woke up. So it's mostly pain that comes to mind when Bubo's name comes up. But the fact is that the owl was a fantastic pathologist in his day, so he may have some useful information. Are you ready?
Can anyone ever be ready for him?
Well, not really.
Well, let's get this over with.
Hey, Bubo, you old owl.
Ooh, I really didn't need you guys. Shot, cut, burn, or what? Spit it out quickly. I'm having a bad day.
It's nighttime, Bubo.
Day, night, night, day, who cares? It doesn't make any difference for me. So, what do you want?
What if we just wanted to say hello to an old friend?
Yeah, and I'm the featherless holy virgin swan, eh?
Okay. There are a few things you might be able to help us with.
Have you been in a no-go zone again?
Something like that. There's this case that takes us to some pretty dark and strange places.
There's always a case with dark and strange places.
Have you heard of the distant light?
Woo-hoo, in the hive. You're not messing around, are you? Okay, I'm interested in this one. Just a little.
So, can we ask you a few questions?
Since you're already here. But don't take too deep a sniff. I spilled some chemical, and the truth is, I don't even know what it was. If we're lucky, we'll just get a little stoned.
What a prospect. No coffee?
You don't want to drink the coffee I drink, Marty, my boy. Trust me.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is this framed? They usually frame artwork, don't they?
The word artwork means different things to different animals, Marty. I bet your house is full of pin-up posters.
You think I'm that simple?
I don't have to answer that, do I?
If you must know, I like sophisticated vintage paintings.
You do?
If you don't believe me, come see for yourself. Actually, how come you've never been to my place?
Because you've never gotten me properly drunk, sweetheart.
Well, that ship has probably sailed. Laura may never let me back home.
Come on, you two were made for each other.
Do you really think so?
A masochistic cougar goddess and a danger junkie rooster? You're kidding. It's a match made in heaven.
You're being sarcastic again.
And you're getting better at being a detective.
Wait, don't touch it, Sonny.
What? I wasn't going to.
Who knows what kind of ancient, dark voodoo pathogens breed here?
Voodoo pathogens? You haven't been snorting Bubo's secret medicine again, have you?
No, never again. That night I'll never forget.
Neither will the poor orangutan. All legal stuff, right, Doc?
Of course, Sonny. You want my permission, perhaps?
You know what? Yes, please.
You're bluffing, and so am I. So we can end this conversation right here.
You old geezer.
You wrinkled old cock.
Ooh, can I play this too?
No. Bubo's operating room and weird laboratory. No reason to go in there yet.
Remember the last time you lay here while I held your hand?
You mean the time you shot me and then had to hold me down on the bed so I wouldn't wring your neck while Bubo was removing your pellets from my ass?
Memories are so much more fun in retrospect, aren't they?
We'll see how you remember the Laura incident later.
Hey, why'd you bring that up?
Because I'm mean, and I enjoy it.
Es gibt manchmal versteckte Pin-Up-Bilder. Habe ich bemerkt. Ich weiß nicht, ob es sie in jeder Map gibt. Aber sie werden nicht angezeigt.
So, ask your silly detective questions. Can't you see I have 100 things to do?
Well, no, not really.
Sonny always has some silly detective questions. He's really good at that.
And you could be better at shutting the cluck up.
Ooh, I miss this so much.
Oh, yeah.
You are a master of bones, old man.
Ooh, thank you very much. If you gotta break 'em or fix 'em, look for old Bubo.
What a slogan.
We have a friend who has a badly broken hand, a pianist from the HIVE. Do you think you could fix it?
I can't tell you anything offhand, but get the guy, or at least his hand, and I'll see what I can do.
That's it? No, you have to do something for me in return?
Oh, you're right, Marty boy.
Marty.
So, since you're going to the HIVE, speak to the Queen for me. I want an audience.
Why would you want to speak to the Queen?
Yeah, what?
That's my secret, okay? That's all I ask. Deal?
Deal. And the pianist will be sent here.
So be it.
Einziges Foto richtig bearbeiten und dann hat Photoshop nicht mehr gefunden, weil es ein Update wollte. Ah, klassisches Photoshop. Wenn es nicht abstürzt, macht es anderen Blödsinn. Ich habe tatsächlich Photoshop bei mir gelöscht. Ich habe jetzt auf Affinity-Foto gewechselt. Sie wollten den Preis des Abos erhöhen für Photoshop und Lightroom und ich dachte mir so, nee, Mann. Ich glaube, sie wollten ihn verdoppeln oder sowas. Und dann habe ich einfach Affinity-Foto gekauft und das war's. Ich glaube 50 € oder sowas und du hast es für immer. Die können mich mal, diese Säcke. Meat.
There's this new meat substitute. It's called MEAT. Do you know anything about it?
A little too salty for my taste, but otherwise it's really good.
That's not what I mean. Something more scientific.
I don't know what it's made of, but it's not meat. And it still tastes deceptively like meat. Like chicken.
Chicken? How do you know what chicken tastes like?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, Marty boy.
Have you ever had it tested? I mean, under laboratory conditions.
Why would I do that? But if you get some, I might as well do it. For a price, of course.
That's what we're gonna do.
Good for you. Good for you.
Bobo ist weird, Mann. Selbstständig in der Fotografie und im professionellen Bereich kommt nichts am Photoshop ran in der Fotobearbeitung. Nicht ganz wahr. Es ist wirklich mittlerweile eine Lernsache. Sogar GIMP hat extreme Fortschritte gemacht. Aber es ist ein sehr, sehr großes Umlernen, das eine Menge Zeit in Anspruch nimmt und das muss man sich halt geben. Aber ich glaube, ich habe 11 € bezahlt für das Foto-Abo und die wollten dann irgendwann 24 oder sowas und das war absolut nicht drin. Die können mich mal. Also, da lerne ich ein neues Programm und bisher konnte ich alles machen, was ich machen wollte. Frank Leichen.
The truth is, we're not here to chat.
What a stunning surprise.
Remember Frank? Frank Castellini?
The three-toothed walrus guy?
No, but almost.
Oh, yeah. I know. The one-eyed jaguar with that ridiculous squeaky voice.
What? No, don't be silly.
Then I don't know who.
Ooh.
Tell me.
The horned beetle detective from the Hive.
Ah, you mean half-armed Frank. Why didn't you say so? What's with that poor bugger? He owes me $20.
Well, you're not getting
Yeah.
that 20 back anytime soon.
I knew that son of a bum would run away.
He's dead.
Oh,
Oh, indeed. And we need you to examine him.
here we go. I knew you'd drag me into some crazy suicide scenario. But no, the answer is no. I don't do bugs.
You don't do bugs? What are you, a buggist?
No, you clucking duck.
Bugging.
But as much as it may not seem like it, I like to live. And I'd still like to be
What are
doing
you,
it in
a
the future.
buggert?
Come on, old bird.
Anyone who's been involved in insect issues since the Segregation Act won't last long. It's just the way it is. And your two pretty eyes ain't gonna change that, Martin.
So I have pretty eyes?
Look, buddy boy, I don't need this shit. But Frank was our friend. He was your friend too, or something.
Is that a yes?
No, that's a But fine. Okay, bring him here and I'll check him out.
What? Bring him here?
What did you think? That I was gonna dissect someone in a dark little hole in the hive?
Clock in hell. Okay.
Okay.
We'll get his body.
Oh
Fine.
Gott, das wird
And
so
hurry.
schlecht enden.
But also make sure he's out of here without a trace.
We will, Bubo. And thanks. We owe you one.
Don't say
Oh,
that
Lord.
yet, Sonny. Something tells me it's gonna be a long, long night.
Well, I wasn't planning on going home anyway.
Corpses are disappearing from the cemetery in the Hive, Bubo. Have you heard anything about this?
You're asking me of all people?
We know you were deep in the Clawville organ trade in the past. We're not here to judge.
Well, I am.
Those times are history, okay? I'm off the organs, or any other body parts. I've been clean for 7 years.
Okay. That's not why we're here. Have you heard anything about the disappearances?
Afraid not. But if I ever get any salesmen peddling insect organs knocking on my door, you'll be the first to know.
Thanks.
Also die einen Leichenraub erforschen, klauen jetzt eine Leiche für eine Untersuchung. Nee, wir klauen die Leiche nicht, wir haben sie gefunden. Ich glaube, das macht einen Unterschied.
Something is different here.
Busy times, boys. I'm a little more scattered than I should be.
No, it's like something's missing.
You mean Ursula?
Ja,
That's
Ursula
it.
ist weg.
You feathered bastard.
Has the poor she-bear finally come to her senses and left you? Again?
You know the situation very well, don't you, sonny boy?
And me. We're kind of like Bachelors Anonymous now.
She's gone again, but this time for good.
Oh.
You just feel it when they leave in such a way that they never come back.
Shit, I was just trying to be funny. I'm sorry, old bird.
I don't need your pity. Since then, I'm a free bird. And I can work as much as I want.
Good for us.
Good for you. Ooh.
But, well, I don't know. Take care of yourself, okay?
Cut the crap, sonny, or I'll puke.
Yep, there's the boobo everyone knows and loves.
Ähnlicher Unterschied wie wenn es Grabraub ist und wenn Archäologie ist. Genau. Klauen wäre, wenn es vorher halt gehört. Aber dadurch, dass es wir gefunden haben, gehört es ja noch niemandem.
I don't have all night, chickens. Ask me your questions and get out of here.
Get out of
Hey,
here.
okay, no need to dissect us right away.
Okay, wir müssen für Bubo die Leiche herbringen. Ich gehe mal erst ins ferne Licht und verpetze die Tochter der Spinnkönigin, weil ich kenne sie nicht und mir ist es super egal, was mit ihr passiert.
Down to the hole.
Und es wäre gut, auf der guten Seite der Königin zu sein.
We have a friend, a doctor. He'll help us with the pianist, but in return, he wants to meet you.
Really? Why would he want to meet us? What kind of doctor is he?
He used to be a decent one, a real talent, then a police coroner, then a convict. And now he's got a backstreet practice in the
That's
heart
been a
of
story.
Clawville.
And he has a way with bones.
That sounds most intriguing. The Great Web doesn't know about him yet, which frankly surprises us.
Was? Ihr kennt
But
Bubo
yes,
nicht?
we'll allow him to see us. You can tell him he's free to enter the Hive. He won't be harmed.
Will do. Thank you, ma'am.
Nice. Oh, wait, er ist weg? Okay. Gehen wir zu Bubo nochmal.
I don't have all night, chickens. Ask me your questions and get out of it.
Okay.
Oh, ich vermute mal, ich kann ihm das dann später sagen. I guess. Hey, Max ist back und gibt einen aus. Ich schätze mal, holen wir uns Frank. Was soll schief gehen?
Let's go.
Ich meine, hey, es wurde doch eh gesagt, im Hive
Frank's
gibt es...
gone.
Someone else got
Wait,
to him
what?
first.
What do you mean someone else? Who the cluck needs a dead bug?
The same clucker who digs up the bodies in the graveyard.
Oh, yeah, you've got a point.
We need to take a good look around. The culprits must have left some kind of clue.
How the hell can you be so calm?
Rest assured, Marty, I'm not.
Whoever did this, I'm gonna finish him off. This is now personal.
Good, make it personal. That's always the best way.
I think the big book says the exact opposite.
You see, son, that's why I don't read.
Darum lese ich nicht. Oh, Moment.
Damn, Frank.
Look, there's something in there.
What do you see?
Hat den super Powernap? Hell yeah. Ja, das Spiel ist auch so giga-comfy. Ein goldener Fangzahn, Mick Castle? Wieso hat er ihn hier verloren? Ich glaube, das ist eine Falle. Ein goldener Fangzahn, das Symbol des Golden Fang Clans, Beweis und Andenken in einem. Ja, das muss doch Mick gehören.
There's nothing else here.
Was ist Meat? Frank ist tot. Filmers Schirmherr. Wir haben einen Brief von Zenaidas Tochter an Frank gefunden. Darin steht, dass Frank ihr geholfen hat, aus der Stadt zu fliehen und nach Avirien zu gelangen. Oh, das kann ich der Königin einfach geben, weil ich habe hier den Brief. True.
What about this?
It's a tooth, Marty. Or a fang, to be more precise.
Made of gold. It doesn't get much more on the nose than that, does it?
Just confirms our suspicions.
The Golden Fang clan collects dead bugs?
And murder is probably also on their agenda.
But why did they leave it here? Is it some kind of message?
Or Frank knocked it out before he was killed.
I don't get this, Boss Bird.
Well, I have a hunch. But it's getting late. Let's figure this out in my office.
You mean in that dark little hole you call home?
If I remember correctly, you don't have any place better at the moment.
You're right. I'll zip it.
Good. Let's make like chickens and get the cluck out of here.
Ja, auch lieber Podcast. Das ist tatsächlich hier wie ein Podcast, fast schon. Aber ich liebe es ich liebe es so sehr, dass alles voice-acted ist. Ach, es ist herrlich. Kommt mir fast eine Freudenträne. Gehen wir zur Königin. Oh, ich kann nicht mehr? Well, shit.
The smell of dust and broken dreams. But what's with all these boxes?
I'm leaving soon, Marty. For good. Soon as we get this case out of the way.
Ah, yes. You're around the wilderness trip, right? But really, you'll just leave everything and never come back? I mean, you're friends?
Friends?
Yeah, friends. Like me. Or Monica, or...
There's nothing to tie me here, Marty. Since Molly left.
Molly.
What?
Always Molly. How many years has it been? Do you even remember?
Yeah, I remember. Every single miserable day.
Futura, wunderschönen guten Abend. Hallo, hallo, danke für den Raid. Wie sie alle immer so anständig früh aufhören, das ist Wahnsinn. Was geht, Mann? Bist immer noch ein Octopath Traveler dran? Ich kann eigentlich überhaupt nicht zuschauen, weil ich das Spiel selber spielen will und ich will mich gar nicht spoilern. Wir sind hier wieder mit der Chicken Police unterwegs und lösen einen Fall. Ich habe meine 9 Stunden hinter mir. Also wenn du noch 15 draufhauen würdest, wäre es 24 Stunden Stream. Hey, heute fertig geworden, GZ. Let's go. Was ist das nächste?
Jeez, old bird, can you even hear yourself? Shouldn't you be...
What, Marty?
Moving on. Get on with your life. If you don't have someone to stay for, go and get someone worth staying for.
Oh, yeah, sure, because it's that simple.
Yes, it's exactly that simple. It would be, if you wanted to.
Marty, please, don't cluck about things you don't understand.
Ja, Marty, du hast selber
You're right.
Probleme mit deiner
I'm
Beziehung.
not in your shoes. That's fair. But to leave everything and just go off into the wilds? Sure, it sounds romantic, but do you even know where you're going?
I have no clucking idea, and I don't care.
But I do.
Look, let's just finish this, okay? That's all I ask.
Yeah, okay.
Morgen schaue ich mal God of War rein. Geil, soll ein richtig geiles Game sein. Wo ich auch nicht zuschauen kann, weil ich es selber auch spielen will. Weil...
So, another doomed damsel in distress. Just the usual, huh?
This is different, Marty.
Because...
When she came to see me, I was dreaming about an old case. Remember the fly named Novak?
Yeah, it was a hell of a case. We almost ended up in the river. Twice.
Das mit dem selber spielen ist bei dir und Claire mein Problem. Claire Obscur bin ich durch, Stormigel. Gestern Abend war das Ende. Am Sonntag fängt Space Marine 2 an. Also morgen.
That's the one. So, I was dreaming about that particular case, and then this woman came along, straight out of the Hive. It felt like it just couldn't be a coincidence.
You mean the Hive is calling us?
As the flame calls the moth.
Ooh, that's poetic.
Ich habe
And
Solo
awesome.
Thank you.
Wegen der Story auch. Claire will ich auch noch zocken. Claire ist sehr empfehlenswert. Oder absolut. Solltest du nicht verpassen. Spiele es einfach selber. Es ist mega gut. Die Story ist auch...
Listen, Marty. I've got something I've been trying to tell you all night.
Well, go ahead, boss. You can always be honest with me.
You look like shit.
Thanks, man. Jerk.
What was that?
I said jerk.
Oh, yeah. I got that right. So are you going to tell me what happened with Laura, or what?
Let's leave it. It's too fresh.
Okay, okay. I get it, pal.
Listen, Sonny, about what the Queen said.
What do you mean?
That it all started with us? This downfall? Because we caused the Wessler Empire to collapse? I've never thought about it like that before.
I have. Countless times.
And? What's your conclusion?
I've been over this a million times in my head, Marty. And you know what? Maybe she's right. Maybe we did cause all this. But if I had to do it over again, well, I'd do it over again.
Why?
Because it was the right thing to do. And because it was our job.
Maybe you're right. But still...
You don't know what would have happened if we hadn't done it. Maybe everything would have been better. Maybe a lot worse. So what's the point of dwelling on it?
Huh. Usually you're the gloomy, depressed, pissed off, grumpy type. And yet now, you're comforting me.
Well, maybe I can change.
Ah, chicken shit. You're Sonny. You'll always be Sonny.
Don't go weird on me, Marty, okay?
Understood.
Ringe gerade mit mir, ob ich es mir holen soll, gerade weil ich mir immer noch mal einen Urlaub bezahle an sich. Nee, dann würde ich es mir nicht holen. Ich meine, es läuft nicht weg, es ist ein Singleplayer-Game. Ist nicht so, dass du irgendwie in ein, was passen würdest. Du kannst eigentlich nur mehr bekommen, wenn sie vielleicht irgendwas reinpatchen oder sowas. Lass die halt nur nicht in der Zwischenzeit spoilern. Das wäre schade drum.
So, let's get our act together and see what we've got.
A mysterious woman, missing bodies, the Golden Fang clan, the Spider Queen, and Frank. All in one night. This could be a new record.
Concentrate, Marty. We need to piece together a logical chain of events from this whole mess.
Yeah, let's investigate the cluck out of this shit.
Is that your new slogan?
Yeah.
Work on it.
Setze die Ereigniskette zusammen, indem du die Ereignisse mit den richtigen Tieren kombinierst. Wähle das Ereignis aus, das am besten ins Feld passt. Jedes Ereignis kann nur einmal verwendet werden. In jedes Feld gehören 1 oder 2 Tiere. Dasselbe Tier kann nicht in mehreren Feldern vorkommen. Du kannst deinen Fortschritt am unteren Rand des Bildschirms einsehen. Abgeschlossene Felder sind gelb. Oh. Geld mache ich auch auf Steam mit meinen Karten. Sind fast schon 10 Euro. What the fuck? Wie machst du 10 Euro mit Karten? Diese Dame hat mich kontaktiert. Sie. Um über ihren vermissten Ehemann zu sprechen. Auf dem Friedhof ist etwas faul. Die Toten wurden ausgegraben. Er hat sich mit der falschen Gang eingelassen. Und am Ende wurde er tot aufgefunden.
This Milo guy was working in the textile factory, which suddenly closed down.
So he started to work for Frank, our old pal.
But the job wasn't long-lived. Neither was he. and even his body disappeared.
Along with several other bodies, so his wife came to you.
Who didn't paint a pretty picture of the Hive.
And then we found a clue in the cemetery that drew us to the distant light.
Where we learned a lot from the Spider Queen. For example, that the Golden Fang rules the Hive and is keeping them in its thrall.
And that our old friend Frank was neck deep in it.
Sadly, Frank won't be providing us with information.
Unless it's from beyond the grave.
And then his body disappeared.
Which we have to find.
And we know where to look. But we're gonna need some heavy artillery for the job.
And we can't pursue this case officially.
So we have to keep it a secret.
Quite a prospect. The Chicken Police are back in action.
Shut up, Marty.
Wait, mehr Telefonnummern? Louis, 555932.
Let's see. Hey, you old carrot chewer.
Hello, Sonny, my dear
Hey.
friend. It's been a long time since I heard your voice. How can I help you tonight?
Sorry to call you at this hour, but could you get Marty a room just for tonight?
Well, I was just leaving, but sure. We'll manage.
Thanks, Louis. Wait, where are you going at this hour? Isn't it almost morning?
Oh, it's just a little business, Sonny. Don't worry about it. I'm opening the apartment for Marty.
Thanks again, buddy boy.
Einfach auf dem Markt verkaufen brauche ich eh nicht. Ja, aber Karten sind doch irgendwie ein paar Cent wert, Mann. Bis ich auf 10 Euro komme, da muss ich ja den halben Tag da klicken, um die Sachen zu verkaufen.
A picture was beginning to form. Not clear, not a masterpiece, but I could pick out details already. Worrying details. A queen of a hidden world. A king of a dying world. Graves dug up. Bodies missing. A golden fang. And a dead friend. Quite a night. Marty's here, and he's confident as ever. But I can see the skin on the corner of his beak twitching a little. He's holding on tight as he rides along with me on yet another crazy, dangerous, and overly mysterious case. But he should be at home to save his crumbling marriage. I should be somewhere else, too, on that round-the-world trip I've been planning for so long. But, yeah, this is me. This is us. Chicken Police till the end. Well, that end may be close.
What is it, Sonny? What's worrying you?
I was just thinking that maybe this is the very case that really is gonna end the Chicken Police.
Eesh. It must be depressing being Sonny Featherland 24 hours a day.
It is, Marty. It really is. We had to keep secret all day what we were really working on. The boss wouldn't approve the case of a dead insect, not to mention the lost bodies. So, with a few packs of cigarettes and a couple of pots of coffee, we waited out the end of the shift to finally go into the hive again. Because we never learn. The shift is over, Marty. Can we get to the real work?
Thanks to the wild ones. This day almost killed me.
Don't tell me.
Even the paperwork was scarce. Don't animals want to eat each other anymore?
See, everything used to be better.
Meanwhile, in homicide, life goes on. Everybody's just shooting and beating each other to death. What are we coming to?
I hear you, young fella. What? Why are you looking like that?
Don't look behind you.
Oh, no, don't tell me it's...
Santino Featherland and Martin McChicken.
Oh, Blood Boy.
Oh, feathers. I knew it.
I'm sure he just wants to say goodnight.
Santino.
Der klassische Polizeikommissar.
Listen, Mon, we just came from the Hive, straight from the Queen, Miss Zenaida.
You're serious? Well, I sincerely admire you boys for making it out alive.
Actually, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, we did fill our pants a little.
Just a little.
My condolences.
You know something about her, Mon. We must have a file on her or something.
Zenaida is a truly mysterious woman. Truth is, we're not even sure that's her real name. And there's no mention of any family name, of course. Some believe that she is descended from an old noble family.
She did have some old paintings of classy bugs in her lair.
But others say it's all just theatrical powder, and that the Queen, on the contrary, has fought her way to the top out of poverty.
Like in a fairy tale.
Exactly. It's all fairy tales, and myths and legends, no facts.
Thanks, Mon. That helped.
You're welcome, Boss Bird. Just let me know if you need anything.
I will, sweetheart. What?
Nothing? Nothing, just some strange sparks bouncing all over the place.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Hey, boss. How nice to see you. Is that a new coat?
Yeah, it looks good on you. But we were just leaving.
Ah, not so fast, chickens.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. Such a classic.
I see you're still full of life. How about a little overtime?
Oh, nein.
I don't know, boss. My back's a little stiff.
Yeah, it's been a busy day.
All that paperwork.
And target practice.
And paperwork?
We said that already.
Yeah, but today was twice as much, so...
Enough.
Yep.
Someone's waiting for you in your office. You might pop in there once in a while for a change.
But who? At this hour? Is nothing sacred anymore?
I don't mean to be disrespectful, boss, but whatever it is, if it's not an urgent predatory case, then...
Featherland, do I need to remind you that you're only still here because I graciously allow it?
No, sir.
I beg your pardon.
No, sir. I am aware of that.
You should have retired 1,000 years ago, to everyone's delight. But you're still here, on your own volition, so you dance like I whistle, you understand? Or you can go straight to the old hen house.
Yes, sir.
To your office, then. I'll be waiting for you there. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Yes, boss. Got it, boss. Did I already tell you how nice your coat is?
Shut the cluck up, McChicken.
Yes, sir. Who the clucking cluck could it be?
Whoever it is, they can go cluck themselves for all I care. We don't have time for this. We have to find Frank.
The old bone chewer is gonna crunch you like a little late-night snack.
You're right. It's better to do what he asks, whatever it is. Just get it over with.
Anyway, why aren't we private eyes? Then we wouldn't have this kind of problem.
Because private eyes are underpaid.
Us too.
Well, they don't have insurance.
Do we?
No one respects them.
Us neither.
And they're generally just pathetic, Marty.
So are we.
Good point. So why aren't we private snoops?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's go and see what's waiting for us in the office.
So what's this about, boss?
Are you stupid or just deaf?
Actually, I have got some serious hearing problems, and Marty's got a few intimate... Oh, never mind. Yeah, he's kind of stupid.
Don't cluck with me, Santino. Get in the office.
Yes, sir. Just one more thing.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I get it. Let's go.
Wer ist er?
What can I say? Home away from home. The familiar smell of thousand-year-old files, an unopenable window, an unlockable door, familiar scratches on ancient wooden chairs, the mark of a fallen cigarette butt forever burned into the desk, the haunting memory of 1,000 empty bottles. If I die tonight, bury me here, under the cold, dead cases. But first, let's talk to this clown.
This gentleman here is...
Cassidy Lupus, the Silent Wolf.
The who?
I see my reputation precedes me again. Exactly as my white-feathered friend said. I'm Cassidy Lupus, actor, artist, and idol to some.
Wow. Cassidy Lupus is speaking to us.
Well, that's just fantastic.
Mr. Lupus has a problem and asked for our help. We don't usually get involved in such personal matters. Mr. Lupus is a well-beloved movie star and close friend of our great king.
Just what we needed.
Excuse me, Detective Featherland?
I said we're honored.
You know, they say wonderful things about you boys. Epic adventures, bloody affairs, crime gang shootings, arson.
Just an average Monday morning.
Sadly, my Monday mornings are not exactly cloudless these days either. And especially not average.
Oh my, are you out of caviar perhaps?
Oh, please, don't be so base. I understand I'm from a different circle. I'm not as tanned and wild as you, but I'm coming to you for help.
Don't listen to him, Mr. Lupus. He's always like that. But otherwise, he's a great detective, I can assure you. So, what can we do for you?
Well, it's a complex and delicate matter, but I've been threatened. I need your protection.
Protection? Excuse me, but we're detectives. We're not here to prevent trouble. We're here to find the cause, if it's already happened.
Oh, there's plenty of detective work in this case, believe me.
I'm afraid I don't follow. But okay, fine. How about if I ask you some pointed questions first?
Like an interrogation? Like in a movie? That's fantastic. You know, I've never played a detective or a murderer before.
Let's hope you don't have to do it this time either. Shall we begin?
Just do what you do best, boys.
Oh boy.
Is there any other part of the city we haven't been to yet?
I doubt it. And you know what? I'm getting really sick of it.
Oh, come on. You're just saying that.
I'm serious, Marty.
You mean you're really going on a trip around the world? I thought you just wanted attention.
You're an asshole.
Why? Everybody needs a little attention sometimes, and you don't have any family or friends or...
All right, just stop it right there, Marty.
Okay, shit. Someone's having a bad day.
Yeah, like you know who? Frank.
Oh. Yeah. Right. You're right. I'll shut up.
Good.
Damn, hat ihn Franks Tod mitgenommen? Sheesh.
You put this here, right?
Why do you think that?
Come on, Marty. This is 100% McChicken energy.
So what? Miss New Moon is especially dear to my heart.
Easy woman with a gun.
She was made just for me.
You know what? I kind of get it.
Oh, old cock's not dead cock, huh?
Don't be tacky,
Wait, what?
Marty.
Moment. Ladies und Schweine.
Have you ever been here before?
Why? Because it's tidy? Order is the soul of everything. You could learn from me, old bird.
This isn't just order, Marty. No living animal has ever worked here. That's for clucking sure.
What can I say? I'm an open book to you.
Sometimes I think that's just the surface, and there's more underneath.
But then you realize that you overthink everything.
What can I say? I'm an open book to you, partner.
Wow. Well, that's, what can I say? I can't even find my words in this mess.
It's perfectly organized chaos, Marty. Everything has its place and purpose.
Uh-huh. Good one. And all that stuff on the floor?
Full use of available space.
Okay, I'm not pushing it. What happened to the guy who had this?
You mean that shark who beat his buddy to death with this surfboard and then tried to eat it to destroy the evidence?
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. How nice of you to say out loud what we both know already.
You know, sometimes I feel like someone's watching us.
You took the words right out of my beak. Moses's desk. Quick. Let's dig through it before he's back.
What an outrageous idea, Marty.
But I'm right, aren't I? Furry heavens, look at this.
A letter.
A letter from the royal palace.
Oh.
It's a commission from the crown.
It says the mission is confidential, as was the last. Please treat it with the utmost discretion. As soon as the team is assembled, get in contact immediately. Otherwise, we will be looking for you.
The last? So these two buffoons have worked for the king before?
There was that incident with the Clawville Express, remember?
We don't know much about what happened there.
That's my point.
So Moses and Plato are getting secret commissions straight from the king? That's...
Suspicious.
No, it's awesome. I mean, awesome for them. But why not us? We're the frickin' chicken police, for the love of the wild ones.
Don't worry, Marty. You want to know what this is about or not?
Of course I do. These two furballs are on my death list now.
When the time comes, we'll confront them with this. Don't you worry.
Yeah, we've got them.
Oh. Oh. Lupus kinda chilling.
Don't hesitate, gentlemen. Feel free to ask anything.
Okay, let's see.
I can't believe we're questioning the great Cassidy Lupus.
Yes, right. Me neither.
Feathery heavens, please make this quick.
Don't keep me waiting. Let's get started.
Yes. All right, my first question is... the actors. So here's the famous Cassidy Lupus, movie star. Arrogant, self-righteous, anxious type. He's visibly nervous, though he clumsily tries to hide it. He's not that good an actor. Playing on his vanity might be a good direction. I don't think the bad cop routine would work for him. But then again, I might just have to squeeze him to succeed. I'm not in the mood to patronize him, but if I have to, I'm sure I can get more out of him than he's willing to say with a little charm and finesse. So, tell us in your own words what happened and why you feel you need protection.
Well, I've been getting menacing messages from someone for a while.
What kind of messages?
That's the weirdest part. We actors get involved in this kind of thing all the time, but it's always about money or some kind of personal item.
Yes, go on.
I once had a crazy fan come at me with a knife because I refused to ask her out. Can you imagine?
Hardly. But please, let's stick to the point. So this is somebody... What did they ask you to do?
That's the strangest thing. It was essentially a business proposition.
What kind of business proposition?
Oh, it's just ridiculous, but they want me to be some kind of publicity face. Me, the great Cassidy Lupus on some ridiculous billboard. No barking way.
Versucht neutral zu wirken, aber sein Mund zuckt nervös und seine Ohren sind leicht angelegt, als ob etwas zu verbergen versucht. Seine Haltung ist angespannt und steif, aber es liegt immer noch eine gewisse Leichtigkeit und Flexibilität darin. Vielleicht ist es was typisch für Schauspieler. Er trägt keinen teuren Anzug aus feinem Stoff, der perfekt auf ihn zugeschnitten ist. Schlafanzug aus diesem Material wäre wahrscheinlich teurer als meine ganze Wohnungseinrichtung. Okay. Jetzt ist die Frage. Guter Cop, schlechter Cop. Also guter Cop, böser Cop. Er wird sich auf guter Cop anspringen. Der liebt doch sein Ego.
I understand. You're just too sensitive for simple commercials.
I didn't know you had such a bright mind. Yes, you're right. A great artist doesn't sell himself for peanuts.
So you're holding out for a premium price. The big money, right?
There is no such money, Mr. Featherworld.
Land, feather, land. But please, tell me why you think they're making you an offer in threatening messages. Isn't that a little, unusual?
A little? It's bizarrely unusual. So much so that I thought for sure it was just some childish prank. But the messages, well, there was something really sinister in them. And what they're trying to blackmail me with, if only you knew.
Well, that's what we're here to find out.
Ja, erzähl mir doch, mit was man dich blackmailt.
Is there anyone who would want to harm you? A jealous colleague, perhaps? Jealousy can make animals do crazy things.
I've got a lot of people jealous, that's for sure. But I don't think anyone would want to hurt me just because of that.
You think too highly of animals. You know, behind their friendly smiles, there are often repressed emotions.
I've starred in dozens of dramas and lived among actors all my life. I know all about lying. But I don't know anyone who wants me done for.
You mean who wants your death?
I didn't say that. But whoever's behind this wants Cassidy Lupus to be framed. To make my shining star go down.
Okay, I get it. Thank you. Let's dig a tiny bit deeper.
Do your job, detective.
Oh, was stand in dem Brief?
What exactly is in these messages? And how did they reach you in the first place?
We had just finished shooting my latest picture when my stunt double, Percy, handed me a letter. He said they thought he was Lupus, and someone, a dark figure in a dark suit, had pushed it into his hand and run away. He swore he hadn't read it, but he was pale as the moon.
So this someone simply confused you two?
Percy looks exactly like me. That's why he's my double, silly. But to tell you the truth, his profile is a little less chiseled, and his stance could do with some work.
Do you think someone who knows you well can tell the difference?
Not from afar, but if that someone knew me really intimately, they should have seen he wasn't the real me.
Didn't you ever think that your double was just making it all up, and he's the one behind it?
Percy? Oh,
Die Jojo-Pose wieder.
No, that's impossible. He idolizes me.
I wouldn't dismiss the possibility, though.
As you wish. But I assure you that Percy is a man of impeccable character. You should have seen how frightened he was.
And you? Are you a man without blemish?
No, I wouldn't say that.
So, what was in that first message?
That I'd find a contract on my desk that I'd sign if I wanted to do right by myself. Written in red, but not in blood, before you ask. However, the tone was very rude and threatening. Then, when I got back to my office, there was indeed the contract, but to be honest, I could only laugh at the contents.
What did it say?
An exclusive contract with some advertising agency I'd never heard of. Some kind of snake
Schlange?
something. A new product line was to be advertised mainly on billboards.
Snake something? You don't remember?
I only remember the important things.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you still have that contract somewhere?
What do you think? I giggled and tore it to pieces.
Oh,
Well,
my
that
God.
clue is gone. What kind of product were you supposed to be promoting? Do you at least remember that?
There wasn't any. Can you imagine? How can I accept an offer if I don't know what it's about?
Yes, that's really strange.
They said I'd get the details later and tried to assure me it was worthy of my reputation. That's how I knew they had no idea what I'm really worth.
You're used to starring in historical epics of a grand
Schmeicheln wir ihm
scale.
weiter.
Am I right?
Well, so you have an eye for it after all. A pleasant surprise.
A simple cop like me can't like art.
Hey, Wolfstochter. Hallo, hallo.
Usual.
So what were you working
Wunderschönen guten
on?
Abend.
Some historical drama, maybe.
Our last film was El Wolf, a real historical epic, yes. I was on the set when I got the first message. It was quite a long and turbulent shoot.
Turbulent? What do you mean?
You know, when two oceans meet, it becomes a flood.
That's not exactly how it works, but let's not get hung up on the details.
You know what I mean. Two giants, two legends, an actor and a director, each with his own vision.
I see, so it didn't work out with your director.
Nobody gets along with that animal, if I can be honest.
You must be honest. That is actually the point.
But of course. So no, I didn't get along with him, and neither did anyone else. Charles Rufus Vidor is an insufferable, arrogant, violent, and ungrateful bastard. But the film was ultimately finished with great difficulty, and there's no question that it will become an everlasting classic.
Is that so? You're a confident fella, aren't you?
Modesty is the refuge of the untalented.
Oh, gee, I better write that down. Thank you.
Okay, wir sind auf seiner guten Seite. Schön dranbleiben. Ja, geben wir ihm das Out, dass er sagen kann, es ist eine Lüge.
So what are they trying to corner you with? A lie, maybe? I take it you're quite clean.
That's very kind of you to suggest, but I'm no saint.
Oh, no.
I have some bad old habits, but I'm not wrong.
Give me an example.
Oh, it's nothing really.
Look, this could be very helpful to the investigation. Help me to help you.
Just because you ask so nicely. Oh well. So, you know, cats are my weakness.
I'm sorry.
Bitte was?
Cats. Almost any female cat in existence. I have a feline fetish. I just see them and I go crazy.
Is that it? Is that really what they're blackmailing you about?
Almost. I mean, you could say that.
Die Frage ist, was macht er mit den Katzen?
You have to trust me if you want me to help you. Is that really all there is to it? Your affection for cats?
Why is that so unbelievable?
Because it'll be in the tabloids. They'll gossip about it for 2 days, and then everybody goes about their business. You don't think this could ruin your career, do you?
You have no idea how spotless I am in the public eye, Mr. Featherline.
Featherland. And yes, I believe your image is impeccable, but a slip-up like this is easily forgiven.
You know, in the movies, they used to powder my fur even lighter. You know why?
Something about the lights? I don't know anything about movies.
Because it makes me look even cleaner. You know what I mean?
I get it. But you must understand that even if you're gonna stand here in front of me like a movie god, I need to hear the truth.
You're quite the character.
So I've been told.
Okay, so there is a certain cat, a woman, and they have a photo of us. They're blackmailing us with it. That's what it's about.
Are you married?
Just a few months, yes.
Ah, now I understand everything.
Oh, no.
You see? It's that easy.
You have to understand, if that picture gets out...
Oh, now that we've got that out of the way, are you finally willing to speak frankly?
Ask away. What difference does it make?
Wer ist die Katzendame?
I'm sorry, but I have to ask. Who is the lucky cat lady who's put your privacy and reputation at jeopardy?
You know, it's almost humorous, But you know her.
Really? I wasn't expecting that.
Meredith H. Marvel.
What? Huh, cluck me. You mean the writer? The creator of the Chicken Police book
Made
series?
what?
None other. A real predator, am I right?
Oh, yeah. Our lives have been taken and torn apart by her, that's for sure. But I see, in some ways, yours has too.
You need to understand, that woman is a nobody. I mean, no disrespect, but she means nothing to me. It's just, you know, she's a cat. And sometimes that's enough for me.
Then why did you marry a rabbit?
Because Faye is the love of my life, that's why.
Ah,
This cat thing is, you know, physical and nothing
natürlich.
else. But it's incredibly strong.
Okay, big fella, calm down. Now, why do you think they're trying to kill you? Isn't it enough that they leak the picture and you're done?
Maybe it would be enough, but I didn't let it go. You may think I'm a big fraud, a rip-off, but Cassidy Lupus is not to be intimidated. I made it clear to them that I wouldn't give in, not even if they leaked the picture.
Oh, maybe you do have some nerve. I'm genuinely surprised.
Thank you.
Or maybe you're just too stupid to realize how serious this is.
Ouch.
So then they threatened you.
Mortally. The last letter was just a poster folded up. It's a poster from an old movie I did.
And you took that as a threat.
It's called The Last Howl. The last part of a series in which the protagonist I play dies.
That's a little on the nose.
Right. I knew right away I had to get help. That's why I came to you.
So that's it? There's no more?
I think I told you everything, yes.
Quite a story. But I'm glad you finally managed to open up.
You know, Mr. Feather something?
Yes, that's right,
Wow.
Feather something.
Maybe you are as good a detective as they say.
Then maybe I thank you. You see? That's what I'm talking about.
Mit seiner Eitelkeit zu spielen war eine gute Taktik. Recht schnell begann Lupus zu reden und drückte mit der Wahrheit heraus. Der legendäre Schauspieler hat seine Frau betrogen und wurde damit erpresst. Wer steckt dahinter?
So, let me get this straight. You have a secret affair that you've been blackmailed with. But because you didn't give in, you feel you have a death threat, and it'll be fulfilled soon.
Exactly as you say, dear detective. Oh, no wonder they say some good things about you.
What do you mean some? Are they saying bad things too?
Oh, well, you know, that's not what I meant.
I don't think we should go into that, Sonny. What you don't know won't hurt you, right?
Don't stick your beak in, Marty.
Everybody's the subject of silly gossip, aren't they? Your partner's right. It's better to let it go.
Fuzzy heavens. Right. So, there's this premiere, am I right?
Yes, the premiere of El Wolf at the magnificent Ivory Palace. Have you heard of it?
For all things feathered, of course. We're not even allowed in there. That place is the most exclusive movie theater in town.
Come on, you'll be my guests. Of course they'll let you in, silly.
Sonny, we have to do it.
What? Why should we?
Because this good man is in danger.
Ah, you just want to go to a fancy party with movie stars, don't you?
No.
Marty.
Well,
I think we'll take the case, dear Mr. Lupus.
ah, splendid.
If you'll excuse me for a moment, I'll discuss this with my partner.
No, just go ahead.
What the cluck are you doing?
I'm enthusiastic.
Don't be enthusiastic. The whole thing is dog shit.
But, Sonny, he's in danger.
Really?
Well, whether he is or not, do you think we have a choice? Blood Boil's gonna kill us and use our bones as toothpicks. And besides, when was the last time you went to a movie premiere?
Me? Never. And that's not an accident.
You just take a deep breath and you hang in there, old bird.
What's gonna happen to Frank?
Well, it's sad to say, but I think he can wait.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Hearing this is like sweet oil to my feathers.
Okay, we'll help you.
Now you're talking. I knew I could count on you. You won't regret it. I'll pay you handsomely for your services. Speaking of which, how much were you thinking?
Well, if we add it all up, the trip, the time, and of course the costs. I mean, that won't be necessary. I guess we'll be doing this in our police capacity and out of the goodness of our hearts.
How nicely summed up, Santino.
Yeah.
So, see you at the party?
Very well, detectives. can't wait.
Don't get yourself killed, okay?
Well, your sense of humor, it's one of a kind.
Ich kann noch mit ihm quatschen. Was?
So how did you meet Meredith?
It was quite a strange story. I hadn't even heard of her before. But then, suddenly, it came up that she might write a biography of me. Of course, I was very interested, although I must admit I was enamored by her long legs, her wagging tail, and her playful whiskers.
Well,
she's not a small-town woman, that's for sure.
Marty, a little professionalism, please. So how was the rest?
Oh, you know, I offered her a drink. Then things happened fast. And then the rest came naturally.
You slept with her right away?
What could I do?
Right.
Ja, was sollte ich nur
In
tun?
this situation.
And they photographed you. What a coincidence.
Yeah, too much of a coincidence for my taste. I understand the king himself will be the guest of
God.
honor at the premiere.
Hector? Oh, he's an old personal friend of mine. We used to have cigar-smoking, brandy-tasting Clawville wildcard nights together. So you two are close? He's practically my brother. Some people say we're distant relatives, but even I think that's just a rumor. Though I always thought there was something majestic in our family.
Yeah, I figured that right away. Tell me, does your wife know about your affair?
Of course not. That's one of the main reasons I'm trying to avoid it leaking out.
I see. And the cat thing, does she know about that?
I'm afraid she does. She's trying her best to cure me, and I swear I want to heal, but it's so hard. You see, as soon as I entered the station, I was bumped into by a colleague of yours, a bobcat lady. Needless to say, Chief Inspector Bloodboil had to drag me away from her.
I wouldn't worry about Miss Vasquez. She'd bite you in half. But I see your point. I feel sorry for your wife.
As am I. You know, once you get to know her, she's a real piece of work. More than that, a masterpiece.
I believe you, Mr. Lupus. Crest deep in trouble. Here we go again, because of a paranoid whiner.
Was für ein seltsamer Typ.
What else do you want? Go on, get moving.
Sir, are you all right?
Wait, what?
You know, in the old days, you would have thrown this clown out.
Sonny, I don't think we should do this.
Leave it, Martin. Santino's right. A few years ago, I would have. But those days are gone.
What do you mean?
Just look at me. I haven't been the same since the massacre.
Okay.
And neither has the city. The gangs are tearing us apart. And we need all the support we can get to keep order.
You mean the king?
Men like Lupus are the king's lackeys.
Oh.
If we help them, we help ourselves.
Okay.
And our common cause to clean up the city once and for all.
I see. Well, thank you for your honesty, sir.
Just get things done, and the city will be set right.
That's unusually optimistic of you, sir.
You see? I am getting old, too.
We'll do what we can, Chief.
If you don't mind me asking, boss, how come Moses and Plato aren't in charge of this buffoonery? I mean, they're your lapdogs these days, aren't they?
They're on other important business, Santino. And Lupus, I don't understand why, but he specifically asked for you.
He's got a problem with foxes?
Moses and Plato have known Mr. Lupus for some time. But if you want to know more, ask them.
I will. We've been so close to them lately.
Really? I think I missed a scene or something.
Tell me, boss, where are Moses and Plato?
What's that got to do with you?
Well, we got a tip they might be working on some kind of super secret assignment. Maybe for the king.
How do you know about this?
Well, you know, we are detectives.
Don't joke with me, Santino. If the king finds out that the secret mission is known to every little detective in town...
Little detective? That's not nice.
If you know what's good for you, you won't stick your beak into this case. Understood?
Understood, sir. But you do realize that by making statements like that, you're just ruffling our feathers.
I'm not kidding this time, boys. If I find out you've gotten involved in this case, you'll be out of the station.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Tell me, boss, will the king really be at this premiere?
Ah, Sonny, the king is a big fan of cinema and especially historical adventure films. Didn't you read it in the Cosmopelican?
The king is indeed a lover of cinema. And yes, he will be the guest of honor this evening.
I thought it was going to be us.
You'll have to do a lot of toasting at parties like this for that.
Yeah, thanks, I'll pass.
Oh, one more thing. Wear your best dress, detective.
Wait, ich hab nichts
That's what
anderes.
I'm wearing now.
Got it, Chief.
Krieg ich das auch bezahlt?
Sir, if I may say so.
Sonny,
Yes, sir?
you made the right decision. I'm glad you did.
Did I have a choice?
No, not really. But you gave in more easily than usual.
Maybe I'm getting old, sir. I have less and less time to argue.
That's a good one.
Happy to please.
Be at the premiere and keep an eye on Mr. Lupus. Have some champagne. You'll survive. And then you can go to your usual trespassing business.
What do you mean, sir? We never...
Martin, stop blabbing. I've seen how anxious you are to get in your car and start making trouble.
Sonny, I think we've become predictable.
And it's time to do something surprising.
Now get
Ja, gibt
out
schon ein paar
of my
gute Sprüche,
sight,
die sie
you
bringen.
chickens.
Yes, sir.
What else do you want?
I guess nothing for now.
Then get your drumsticks out of here, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Niemand hier? Niemand hier. Hey, Moni.
Listen, Mon, what do you know about this Lupus fella?
Well, not much. Just what everyone else knows.
Sonny didn't even know he was a movie star.
What? Where do you live, Boss Bird? In a cave?
Ja.
There you go, old man. What did I tell you?
Ah, leave me the cluck alone. So who is this guy?
Oh, as Marty says, a movie star, a personal friend of the king. And he's got quite a reputation as a ladies' man.
Yeah, well, he seems like a big jerk to me. And now it looks like we've got him round our necks.
How so?
Well, apparently someone plans to kill him at his movie premiere.
No wonder.
What?
Wait, what?
Oh, forget it. So what's the deal? You'll have to take care of him, or...
Yeah, like babysitters.
More like bodyguards.
In this case, same thing.
Moni weiß
The guy's
irgendwas.
a giant
Sie ist ein
toddler.
bisschen sussy.
That's an understatement.
Wait, Mon, do you
Yeah.
know Lupus?
What? No, I don't even like movies that much.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're ready to go then.
But just beware, boys. You know, movie stars like him always have crazy fans. Stalkers who are capable of anything.
Oh, come on,
Moni.
Mon. It's a classic case of petty blackmail. Somebody takes a chance because he's a rich buffoon. Most of the time, it doesn't escalate to violence.
Yeah, most of the time.
But we'll be there to make sure nothing bad happens.
Yeah, sure. Listen, Marty, can you go get some coffee?
What? We had like 5 jugs already today. Your heart's gonna explode, old man.
It's the last one. Then I swear I'll stop, but otherwise, I won't make it through the night.
Okay. All right. Your funeral.
Thanks, young fella.
Did you just dump Marty?
I need to ask you a favor.
Uh-oh. That's a bad start.
Blood Boil wants us to go to the movie premiere and watch for Lupus.
So far, so good.
But we have other things to do, so I'm going to tell Marty to leave the evening discreetly.
That's all so clear, so where do I come in?
I need you.
Ah, you finally said it.
No, not like that.
Wait, what?
Listen, without Marty, I'm lost in the crowd.
Moment.
How so?
And I can't stand the crowd. I don't like crowds. I need someone to keep me grounded so I don't freak out.
Oh, so I'll be the weight that's pulling you down?
Something like that.
I'm really honored, But listen, Sonny, I don't really want to go there.
Yeah, okay. You're right. I understand. I don't know why I even thought...
But I'll do it.
What?
I'll be there, Sonny. And I'm gonna take care of you.
What? No, you don't have to take care of me. Just,
I'll be there.
Oh,
okay?
die sind so süß.
Thanks, Mon. Really. Eternal gratitude.
You'll owe me a coffee for it. A normal coffee, not the PD one.
You got a deal, Mon.
Hey, I brought the coffee.
You know what? You were right. I should take care of my heart.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry, buddy.
Mon?
Leave me out of this.
Hey, Mon. Tell me, what the hell is all this? Who's waiting for us in the office?
You know what? I've not a clue, and it makes me furious.
You don't know? But you know everything that's going on here.
Yeah, that's just it. Blood Boil let whoever it is in through the back door, and me, he cut me out completely.
That's outrageous.
Right? But I'm not gonna let it go.
Good. Get the old bone chewer by his tail.
Oh, I will.
Tell me, Mon, did Laura call by any chance?
Oh, nein.
No, Marty. Sorry.
Oh,
Any
nein.
messages?
None.
Never mind. It's okay, she's probably busy.
Yeah. Listen, Marty, if you need a place to stay...
Oh, no, just leave it, Mon. I'll manage. She'll calm down and we'll sort everything out.
Amen to that, Marty.
That's the spirit, you big chicken.
That's the spirit.
Something still smells fishy to me.
You think Lupus didn't tell you everything?
Of course not. And we don't know enough about him.
I know all his movies by heart.
Thanks, Marty. That's a big help.
You're just saying that.
Listen, why don't you go home and try to reconcile with Laura?
Oh, so you're gonna dump me again?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna go home and get my shit together. And I'll talk to Lewis.
What do you want with Mr. Bunny Ears?
You know, he used to move in some pretty high circles. As far as I can tell, he's managed to climb back up to the top recently. Maybe he can tell us something useful about the wolf.
That's not a bad idea. So I'm gonna...
Relax, Marty. You can do it. You're strong.
You think so?
I think so. You can't run away forever. You also can't take endless advantage of Lewis's kindness.
You've been doing it for years.
That's beside the point, Marty. You can't end up like me. You have to talk to Laura.
It's kind of weird getting relationship advice from you.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Marty. Up. Oh, wir können nirgendwo anders hin? I guess. Okay.
To be frank, whatever Blood Boil said, I
Eisstation
did have a
lecker.
choice. I always have. For example, I could have told him to go to hell. But I had a feeling that this business with Mr. Lupus might be oddly connected to what happened to Frank. And to what's happening
wir werden
at the
den König
HIVE, for that
treffen.
matter. Or am I seeing things now? Either way, Lewis was an old friend of mine, and he always moved in pretty high places. I wanted to find out more about the wolf and the upcoming party, so this was the perfect chance to question him. I hoped I'd written his number down in my phone book.
Ja, war's nicht 555 111? Bin mir nicht mehr sicher, aber... Ah ne, Quatsch, das war das Polizeirevier. 555 932.
Let's see.
Ja, über der Polizeistation steht nur Ice Station.
Hey, Lewis, old buddy. It's Sonny.
Sonny, how can I help you?
I need that clever skull between your huge, fluffy ears.
I'm so sorry, but I'm in a hurry. I'm supposed to be at the
Hey,
premiere
was für ein
of a
Zufall.
major motion picture.
Is that so? Elwolf.
Have you heard of it?
Have I heard of it? I'm the guest of honor. I mean, next to the king, of course.
Well, that's wonderful. So, can we go together?
Yeah, that'd be great. Look, just come by when you're ready and we'll go.
I'm jumping right away!
Thanks, buddy.
Alles klar, Louis.
That went smoothly. I suspected that he was invited to the party. He's never missed one. And if the king is also attending, Louis will take any opportunity to restore his once illustrious family to its former glory. Besides, I was very much hoping that he might have some useful information about Lupus, the king, and the other guests in general. He might even have a clue as to who might want to harm the silent wolf.
Ey, da ist er ja. Louis. Der alte Mümmelmann.
Thanks for jumping in already, Louis.
Anytime for you, Sonny, anytime. Tell me, what's this about? And how did you get invited to the party? No offense, but...
Do I look out of place?
I just know you
Schon
don't like
bisschen.
these kind of fancy events.
You got that right. I didn't really have a choice. It's work-related.
Is Blood Boil expecting some trouble at the premiere?
He's not, but someone is. A certain Cassidy Lupus.
Oh, my God. The star of the loudest howl?
None other. But don't tell me you get weak at the knees when you hear his name.
Oh, come on. Not at all.
Thanks to the great wild ones. Seems like everyone's in love with this guy.
Well, he is, after all, the biggest movie star of our time.
Since we're going together, and since I know you're usually well-informed...
Well, my ears must be good.
Can you tell me a few things about the soiree? As much as possible. I want to be prepared for the culture shock of my life.
Sure, Sonny. Ask away.
Ja, nervöser Naga trifft es sehr gut. Ist was, Dog? Nein. Das ist ja der Bugs Bunny-Spruch.
How are you these days, bunny ears? Even though we live in the same building, I hardly ever see you.
The Atlas Hotel is huge, Sonny. And lately, I've been spending a lot of time locked up in my suite. And when I have to go, I have to work abroad.
What kind of work?
You know, Sonny, ever since my parents' fortune ran out, I've had to work like regular people. But I'm not complaining.
Sie haben die Stimme so gut für den Hasen getroffen, es ist
If
insane.
I didn't know you so well, I'd think you were avoiding the subject. So what kind of business is it exactly?
Oh, it's nothing really. Mostly real estate.
You haven't even renovated the Atlas yet.
What goes around comes around, Sonny.
I'm glad you're doing well. You've suffered a lot and you deserve it.
Oh, come on. That's nothing compared to your everyday life, Mr. Star Detective.
You still think it's romantic after all these years, even in today's world?
If I had another life, I'd want to be a Clawville detective too.
Damn your taste.
Detective Lewis.
Listen, pal, I don't want to be indiscreet, but...
You're asking about my eye.
Exactly. What's the deal with it?
I've been traveling a lot lately. I've been going to some dangerous places.
What do you mean?
You know the real estate business. Basically, I buy up abandoned buildings, like this one, the Atlas Hotel. Then I renovate it and sell it for a lot more money.
Ronja, gute
That's
Nacht, schlaf gut.
understandable. But your eye...
Well, yes. Sometimes I have to go to places that are too dangerous for a simple real estate agent. Have you ever been to the Taroko colonies?
Oh, they say pretty wild things about them.
It's beautiful. And the capital is a wonder to behold. But unfortunately, its jungles are still teeming with animals that are still quite
wild.
You're not restoring an ancient pyramid, are you?
No, not at all. But let's just say, I'm too far from the safety of the capital.
You don't really want to talk about it in detail, do you?
If you don't mind, it's still fresh.
I understand. Listen, Lewis, have you seen a strange woman coming and going lately?
Are you dating, Sonny? Finally! Are you...
No, it's not that. A woman came to see me in a black robe.
Oh, very mysterious.
She was. Only then she disappeared, just as mysteriously, like I was dreaming the whole thing.
I don't know. I didn't see anything like that. But like I said, most of the time I'm locked up in my suite, or I'm abroad. I rarely walk the halls of the Atlas anymore.
Well, thanks anyway, pal.
You're welcome, Sonny.
What do you know about Mr. Cassidy Lupus? Do you know him personally?
I wouldn't say that, but we've crossed paths. Our acquaintance is rather superficial.
Do you go to parties like this often?
More and more, thankfully. Ever since word got out that I've got some serious real estate in the colonies, I'm welcome back in high circles.
I'm glad for you. So what do you know about this buffoon?
Well, just a few things. He's quite a gambler, likes money and women. Not very good with either of them, though. His father was a serious con man who came out of nowhere and made himself quite a fortune.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
But he's mostly harmless. Today, he's the star. Tomorrow, someone else will be. And I think he already feels the rope around his neck.
He must feel a rope because he hired me to protect him tonight.
Oh, is that what this is about? That's why they invited you to the party.
I wouldn't call it an invitation, more like an order. A stinky, dog-mouth-smelling order.
Well, it's understandable. Lupus is a great friend of the king. When he asks for a favor, it's only natural that Blood Boil would jump at the chance.
You know, my friend, I don't like the idea of us having to go to such lengths to curry favor with the crown. We used to be more independent.
No, you weren't, Sonny. You just weren't into politics.
I don't like it now either.
Life's not just laughter and rainbows, is it?
There are no rainbows in Clawville, Lewis. That's for sure. So the king will be present, right?
Oh, not only will he be present, the whole premiere will be in his honor.
How come?
For one thing, the king is a big fan of cinema. But there's another reason.
Which is?
The king's reputation is in tatters. Gangs are ransacking the city, and the crown and the police seem helpless.
Thanks.
Just the facts, Sonny. Elwolf is about the founding war, when Clawville was torn apart by multiple powers, and the first true king of Clawville brought order.
So the situation today is symbolically tied to the founding war.
Exactly. And he is the great king who brings order to chaos.
It's all political posturing.
What isn't these days? But I'd say it's more a kind of self-reflection. The people of the city have less and less sympathy for the king who lives in seclusion in his citadel. He needs to step out among the people.
Well, a fancy movie premiere isn't exactly a typical case of going out among the people.
True, but it's a start.
Kinda. Still, this isn't like our Hector.
You got that right. It's his new advisor's doing. She's pretty serious about image building.
The new advisor, huh? I thought I'd heard of her, but I'm not sure.
You live in a cave, Sonny? Everybody's heard of her.
I usually don't care about these things.
Until you get involved.
Well, I guess I'm a little involved now.
Don't worry, Sonny. The king is bread and butter. I know. I worked for him.
You worked for him?
Wait,
for the king?
what?
I missed that one.
Oh, you know, back in the old days, when I was young, the king could use my personal connections and my ability to blend in easily in any environment.
Lewis kennt irgendwie
that's
jeden.
fascinating. Thanks, Lewis. So what about this new advisor?
She appeared out of nowhere after her predecessor mysteriously died.
Huh. And no one found that suspicious?
Well, The previous advisor was quite fond of life. They never found out what killed him exactly, but they found so many different substances in his system. It could have been anything.
I see. And that's when the new advisor came on the scene.
Partially. In fact, she'd been on good terms with the king for some time.
How so?
Have you heard of the new Unity Church?
Yeah.
Oh, their leaflets and posters are everywhere.
It's an organization that welcomes members of all other religions. They're a charity. They are working for a new,
Ja, ich
better
trau dem
world
Ganzen
to
nicht.
come.
Yeah, at least that's the slogan.
Yeah, something like that.
So they twisted the king's head off with this bullshit.
Pretty much. But for now, he's only seen the upside. He's been showing up more and more in public. He's a generous benefactor. He advertises that he's fighting the gangs and the rest.
And you believe that?
Maybe I do. But that woman, there's something really weird about her. When you meet her in person, you'll understand.
Well, I can't wait.
Shall we go?
I think so. Take a deep breath.
Ich hab ne Idee, was mit dieser Religion es auch zu tun haben könnte. Es wurde ja gesagt, dass die Insekten eigentlich normalerweise laut ihrer alten Religion Leichen verbrannt haben. Ich glaube, das war so die Religion des großen Lichts. Und mit dieser neuen Religion tun sie das nicht mehr. Sie begraben die Leute. Und die kommt vom König aus. Kann es sein, dass der König versucht, diese Religion zu benutzen, damit die Insekten sich vergraben, also die Leichen, und quasi Mick Castle angeheuert hat, als Gang im Untergrund die Leichen auszugraben und sie machen sie zu Fleisch in den hier Produktionen? Ich glaube, das ist der ganze Clou. Ich glaube, da stecken eine Menge Leute drin. Einfach weil die Insekten nichts zum Essen haben und kurz davor sind, dass die Geduld platzt.
Hey, Sonny, everything all right?
Yeah, just,
You don't really like crowds, do you?
What? How do you know that?
I used to be like that. You get used to it. Take deep, long breaths slowly. If that doesn't help, spot an object in the room and focus all your attention on it.
What is this hocus pocus?
Just take my word for it. It'll help you.
Okay, thanks, I guess. Now let's get going.
After you, Sonny. Well?
I'll get my thoughts together in a moment.
Take your time, Sonny.
Cassidy Lupus. Douglas Hunt ist zerschmettert und damit auch seine Karriere, ob wir irgendwas dagegen tun können. Königin ist bereit, mit Bubo zu sprechen. Okay, wir müssen Bubo zur Königin schicken. Oh Mann, eine Menge offene Fälle mittlerweile. Holy. Okay, ich würde sagen, wo sollen wir zum Marty hingehen? Ja. Yeah. Dieser Blick zur Seite.
Aw, have you finally found your lost love?
Don't be silly, Marty. I am not in a good mood.
Sonny's a little panicked about the party, but it's not that bad.
Hey, that's personal.
Was. Hi, Lewis.
Hey, Martin. Everything all right?
Sort of. I'm not sure where I'll sleep tonight, but, yeah.
I'm glad everyone's so happy today.
Looking normal, Sonny? I knew you weren't gonna dress up.
I'll do it at my funeral. But I see you didn't put in much effort either.
Well, how am I gonna look in a tux next to you, huh?
And Laura wasn't in the mood to iron your clothes, huh? Sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to. It was a reflex.
Ja, das war
As
ein
usual.
tiefer Schlag.
But you're right, by the way.
You two haven't made up yet.
I wouldn't say that. It's a little more complicated, but I think I can stay for a while.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, well.
So, shall we go?
Yep, let's get going.
Ja, das war gemein. Also, der musste nicht sein.
At least the rain of clothes is gone. I hope they don't predict another storm in the near future.
So, shall we go?
What? Bad memories of standing around here, huh?
Haha, you're very funny.
This is so exciting. I can't believe I'm on patrol with the chicken police.
It's just a ride, Lewis. Don't overreact.
You know what? Don't listen to him. I like your enthusiasm.
Thanks, Martin.
Huh? What is it?
Nothing. Nothing. Let's go.
Okay. Gehen wir. Der Elfenbeinpalast. Hey,
So we were standing in front of this huge,
der obdachlose
shiny
Löwe ist wieder
building.
da.
3 out-of-place figures, full of doubts and questions. Meanwhile, the guests kept arriving, the cream of Clawville's high society. If I can say one thing, I certainly wasn't expecting this twist. But there was nothing to be done. I knew I had to swallow my distaste and survive the night, somehow. I couldn't wait to see Monica. I hoped she would keep her promise.
Well, I'm off to mingle. Thanks for the ride, guys.
Have fun, Lewis. We'll be right there.
Wow, he bunny hopped out of here fast.
He doesn't want to be seen with the likes of us. I can understand that. I wouldn't either. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Laura Stern? And Bauer Michaels? Aaron J. Hallenhall? And Ruby Ray Ramone?
Everything okay, Marty?
These are all the biggest stars, Sonny. Not just in Clawville, but in the whole world.
I thought you had a stroke.
Don't be an ass. I can't believe we're here.
Really? Is it that big of a deal?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Jeez. So, are we going in?
Yeah,
Let's get this
Ruby
over
Ray
with as quickly
Ramone?
as possible.
Von den
I'm not gonna let you
Ramone-Schwestern?
crush my enthusiasm with your negativosity.
Oh, really? Is that a new word? Where did you learn that?
Fuck you, Sonny.
Was macht der obdachlose Löwe hier?
Hey, is this guy everywhere?
Ja.
If we jumped into the car and drove to the police station right now, he'd be there too.
You think so?
I'm sure of it.
Ugh, I've got chicken bumps.
Could he be Lupus's secret stalker? Nah.
Wait, was ist das? Police State, Dog State, Dead State. Oh shit. Wir haben hier Aufmüpfige.
This should have been scraped off before the premiere.
Blood Boil must have been pissed about it.
I'll say.
Do you really think they think that? I mean, the people of the city? After all the sacrifices we've made for them?
They're caught between 2 fires, Marty. You can't blame them. On one hand, they're being squeezed by increasingly feral criminal gangs. And on the other, well, there's the harsh police restrictions and temporary curfews.
They've done nothing. Still, they get the short end of the stick, huh?
That's right.
But still, really blaming us? We're literally dying for them. Just think of the Great Massacre.
They'll understand one day, when their grandchildren read about these times in history books.
Well, that's small comfort to those who get shot in the line of duty.
It is indeed. But it's also true the other way around.
You mean police brutality?
Kind of. Think about the ones who die from a stray bullet instead of a gang member.
There's no such thing as black and white, huh?
I see you've grown up. No, Marty, and there never was. But don't let that put you off. In fact, when you realize that, it's quite a liberating feeling.
Really? Well, I don't feel free yet.
You'll get used to it.
Okay, nichts weiteres.
Did you know that the Ivory Palace was the most famous cabaret in the wilderness before it was turned into a cinema?
What cabaret?
Well, you know, easy women, long thighs flying everywhere, skirts twirling, screams of pleasure, lots of booze and smoke and...
Okay, I get it. Don't get too excited.
So, yeah, this was the famous Cat Litter Cabaret.
Wow.
Streuvarriette.
Well, it sounds, intriguing. Thanks for the history lesson, kid.
Anytime, Boss Bird.
Na dann. Ab geht's. Ist das eine Pferdelady?
This guy's more than the actual star, Sonny. This guy's a symbol.
He's quite depressing in person.
Well, yeah, I thought he'd be a bit of a stronger character, I admit, but it shows what magic cinema can do.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
This is the future, Sonny. In fact, I imagine there will be a time when we can be part of the movies ourselves, like players.
Really? That sounds, interesting.
You're just saying.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Warte, ist das eine Frau?
To the great wild ones, it's been a long time since I felt so out of place.
Come on, Sonny. There'll be so many celebrities here you won't even be noticed.
I hope so.
Don't worry, boss. If anybody tries to talk to you, I'll jump in front of you like a meat shield.
Thanks, buddy.
The Ivory Palace.
Hello, boys.
Monica, what are you doing here?
There's someone here who needed me. So here I am.
Wow, really? So who's the lucky guy? Wait, what? No.
No.
Saying that you and him...
Oh, it's not a date, Marty. Sonny just asked me to be here tonight.
For backup.
Yeah, for a backup.
Ah, I get it. Backup, of course.
Marty, please.
Can you feel that? Something in the air. What is it? Maybe love?
Shut up, Marty.
Hey, that's not your line. Psst.
Hey, thanks, Mon.
You're welcome, Boss Bird.
But really, thanks, sweetheart.
Anytime.
What are you guys whispering
Aww.
about? You're not talking behind my back, are you?
What? Oh, Marty, come on. Let's go say hi to some fancy-ass celebrities.
Oh, yeah. Long live the king.
This sculpture portrays our dear Hector as a little more valiant than he really is.
True, but still, aren't you excited to meet the king today?
Excited? No, I wouldn't use that word. I'm a little curious.
Is there anything in this world that makes your feet leave the ground?
I think there is, but she's already left the country.
Now there's two women I can think of.
Shut your beak, Marty.
Aus der Sache kommt er nicht mehr raus. Aufgeblasener Kerl und natürlich ist es ein Fisch, oder?
Feathery gods, that's Charles Rufus Vidor.
They're saying some pretty awful things about him.
Every genius is a little loony, right?
Oh, he's more than a little loony. He's a real big-time predator.
He seems like a fun guy. He's so chubby.
Yeah, with poisonous spikes. This woman, she gives me goosebumps. I mean, chicken bumps.
Yeah, I can't believe she dumped us for Moses and Plato. What a cat. Still, that physique. Wow.
You know, Marty, I'm seriously impressed that you see the point in every situation.
Thanks, boss.
Sir.
So you came. I'm glad to see you.
We had no
Ja, die
choice,
zwei
sir,
sind
but,
super.
I'm glad we're still able to surprise you.
Just keep a close eye on Mr. Lupus. His fears may be unjustified, but if they're not, and you're not around...
We'll be watching, sir. You have our word.
Good. Now go and blend in.
As if it were so easy.
You'll find a way, chickens.
Chickens.
The old dog is right. If anything happens to the wolf, we'll be fried chicken. Well, Lewis, everything all right?
Couldn't be better, Sonny. They say the film is going to be a masterpiece, and the king is supposed to be arriving soon.
I can't wait.
Oh, don't be so cynical, Sonny. Being nice to the king can't be all bad.
You know, I don't think we're gonna find common ground, but, you never know, huh?
Now you're talking. Finally something positive from you, old friend.
Must be the champagne.
But we haven't had any yet. Really, where can I get a drink around here?
Haven't you learned anything from last time?
I don't want it for myself, but I'm sure it'll loosen you up a bit.
You don't want to see me drunk, Marty.
I'd like to see you both drunk. Okay, that sounded weird.
A little.
Just a teeny weeny bit.
Hey, Mon. Thanks again.
For what? I was just escorting Blood Boil.
Yeah, right. You can't fool me. I ain't no stupid bird. No, I'm not.
Martin, you're imagining things again.
You read too many conspiracy theories.
Hey, don't get in my head and try to make me look dumber than I am, okay?
Okay. You're right.
What about Laura, Marty?
Well, I guess I can stay home for tonight.
Hey, well, that's something.
Yep, something.
Cheer up, you big bird. It'll all work out in the end.
Thanks, Mon. I hope so.
Thank you for being here, Mon.
Okay, reden wir mal mit dem guten Lupus.
Finally, you're here. I've been worried to death.
To death?
Oh, please, it's not funny.
It is a little.
Have you had a good look around? Have you questioned everyone?
Questioned? Why would we do that?
You might find out something.
This isn't how it works. We're here to observe, that's all. And we don't get paid overtime for that.
I told you, money's not a problem.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. We're here to look after you.
Stop being such a chicken, Cassidy. The chicken police are here.
You Cassandra Ruby Faye.
To the best of my knowledge, I am.
And you know who we are?
Silly. Of course I do. Who wouldn't?
Hold me, Sonny. I think I'm gonna faint.
Hold still, you big oaf. Excuse me, ma'am. My partner's a bit of a bird brain.
You're funny.
Are we? Well, that's good to know.
Ignore Cassidy. The Premier is getting to him. It's like that before all his big movies.
Well, anything, try to enjoy the evening. We'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you, Detective. See, Paw? You'll be all right in here.
Don't call me that in front of people.
Oh my
I've told you
God.
1,000 times.
Pfötchen. Oh boy.
Sonny.
Mr. Featherland?
You're both right.
I've been looking forward to meeting the famous chicken police in the flesh.
You know who we are? You're Charles Rufus Vidor, the director of El Wolf and a myriad of other movie wonders.
Looking at his
weil er ein
partner,
Fisch
I'm not
ist, hat er
surprised he
Wasser
knows
dabei.
who we
Das
are,
ist clever.
Marty. Hello, Meredith.
Sonny, Martin. How surprising to see you here.
Well, it's a surprise to see you too, believe me. How are you? Looking for inspiration for a new book?
As a matter of fact, one of her books will soon be made into one of my movies.
One of the Chicken Police stories?
No, not at all.
You know, at one time, I would have liked to have made a film about you chickens, but it wouldn't have been good for business. You understand, all those nasty rumors.
Nasty rumors?
They say all kinds of things, am I right? For instance, that you're the reason these horrible criminal gangs are flooding the city.
Oh, is that all? It's nothing.
And that you may have even planned the assassination of the head of the Wessler Empire at the request of a rival gang. But I wouldn't bore you with such nonsense. Animals can be cruel, can't they?
That is an understatement.
Yeah? Well, that's a little more disturbing indeed, but if you ever want to make a movie about the famous Chicken Police, we're ready for it.
Oh, no, young man, that ship has sailed. But I have heard of two other aspiring
nicht
detectives.
Plato, der andere.
No, not them.
Moses and Plato. That's their name. Well, I think it was.
Oh, that's it. It's over. Kill me, Sonny, please.
It's for the best, Marty. Filmmaking isn't a life insurance policy these days.
Well, what do you mean?
We're here for a reason, but the rest, unfortunately, is classified information.
I see. Interesting.
Our life is always like that. All excitement and danger. Now, if you'll excuse me. Meredith H. Marble.
Sonny Featherland.
I am genuinely surprised to see you here.
I am always at events like these.
I bet. But running into you at Mr. Lupus's movie premiere, of all things.
What are you implying, detective? Are you trying to play cat and mouse with me? I know your methods. I've written 10 books about you.
You only write about what you think you know.
I honestly do not know what you mean. Why shouldn't I be here, today of all days?
Tell me, how well do you know Mr. Lupus?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what this is about? I do not know what you know, or what you think you know. But my conscience is clear.
Is that so?
I hope you're not trying to make a scene.
Oh, no, I would never do that. I'm done for now. Maybe I'll have more questions. Tell me, did everything go well with the shooting of El Wolf?
A shoot never goes well, Mr. Featherland. And when the stars are so sensitive, like Mr. Lupus and Ms. Fay.
And?
Scandal is almost inevitable.
Scandal?
Do you not read the papers?
Sonny? No, not really.
Look, I had a few run-ins with Mr. Lupus, that's all I can say. But like I said, they're pretty common on set. He's an egotistical actor. I'm a great director. And the two don't always go together.
Have you ever threatened him?
What?
Sonny, are you sure you're...
It's an innocent question. You can answer yes or no.
No, at least not in the sense of what you're insinuating, sir.
And what am I insinuating?
That I threatened to kill him. No, it never happened.
I see. Thank you. I got what I wanted from him. For now. Listen, Lewis, I always trusted you. Could you keep your eyes open for me?
Both of them.
Marty.
What? Oh, for heaven's sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. Please turn a blind eye to that.
All right, Marty, that's enough.
But I'm not doing it on purpose.
Come on, it's nothing. And of course, you can count on me, Sonny. Are we on some kind of a secret mission?
Just keep an eye out in case you see or hear anything interesting. Okay?
You can count on me, big guy.
I was a real first-class jerk, right?
Correct.
I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nice to meet you all.
For the love of the wild ones, is it you? In the flesh? You're even more, you know.
I don't really know what you mean, but it's sweet of you.
You're beautiful.
Oh,
God
hi.
damn it, Marty.
Please, a little quieter.
Sorry. I mean, yes, I said it. You're a knockout, you know? I'm married, and I love her, but you, I mean, I love your movies, and...
Okay, Marty, take it easy. Everything's gonna be fine. Take a deep breath.
I'm really very honored and pleased to have made such an impression on you, but it's a bit awkward for me.
Sometimes I forget how excited he can get. Excuse us.
But he'll be all right, won't he?
Don't worry, lady. This isn't the first time he's got like this. Have you seen anything strange? Anything interesting happen?
Other than everyone being a braggart and me feeling like some village bumpkin who got lost in the royal court, nothing worth mentioning.
You're telling me. I feel like a lump of coal in a chest full of diamonds.
It's actually the other way round. You know, Sonny, not everything that glitters is gold.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh shit, das ist der König?
An impressive entrance, if I ever saw one.
Indeed it is.
Who could that woman be? You don't think she's...
Yes, I do, Marty. She's the king's new advisor. And from the looks of her, probably a lot more than that.
Oh, hush my heart. Why is there always a heartbreaking femme fatale behind everything?
Maybe the world is testing you.
Yeah, maybe. But if Laura finds out what kind of environment I was in, she'll bite my head off. And I mean that.
Come on, Marty. Just take a deep breath and enjoy the evening. So, shall we talk to the king?
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Let's get to it. Your Majesty, dear lady.
If it isn't the world-famous chicken police, Sonny Featherland and McMurdoch?
McChicken. Milady, Marty McChicken.
Ah, yes, exactly. Marty McChicken, silly me. I've always been terrible with names.
Ah, don't worry about it. I keep forgetting it myself.
Are you investigating even now? If you ask me, with all the sinners here, the whole hall could be arrested right away.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you, ma'am. You know, we hear a lot about you.
I can imagine. All bad things?
Nothing else.
Hello, gentlemen. I've heard a lot about you, too. Indeed.
This is truly an honor, Your Majesty.
Come on, cut the chit-chat. It's so not like you. I've read a couple of your books, so I know exactly what kind of chaps you are.
Ah, those books again. Well, sir, if I may...
And what adventures! I really admire and envy you fellows. So don't play innocent with me. I know you're a pair of hard-boiled, rotten eggs.
Sir, with all due respect, those books are mostly fiction.
Ah, don't be so modest with me, Mr. Featherland. And you certainly don't need to pretend in front of such a spiritual leader. You see, she can see right into your soul.
You say, spiritual
Yeah,
leader?
wait, what?
Hector always exaggerates. There's a small community of souls of which I am indeed the guide. It's called the New Unity Church.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
You know, you're much shorter in person than I thought you'd be, Mr. Featherland.
That's why I bring Marty with me everywhere, Your Majesty.
Oh, yes, the humor. I've heard legends about your, unique sense of humor.
Unique? That's a fine way of putting it.
But allow me to introduce formally my, how shall I say?
I am his advisor and spiritual guide.
You see? That's exactly it. She always helps me out when I'm in trouble.
Really? That's interesting.
It was nice meeting you, Miss...
Kayla.
Just Kayla?
Lady Kayla.
to be more precise.
Ah, I see. Lady Kayla.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to go mingle. It's sort of a mandatory protocol.
Of course, we understand. Have a nice evening. We'll probably run into each other again.
Of that, I'm sure.
Did you notice...
her legs? Who wouldn't?
No, not that, you dummy.
Monty.
That the king hardly dared speak beside her.
No wonder. I couldn't spit or swallow around her.
It's a bit strange, though. Hector was never the talkative type, but now she answers for him.
Isn't that a counselor's job?
Maybe. But I'm suspicious of this dame.
Of course you are. You can tell she's a demon a mile away, but that
Man,
doesn't
yes,
necessarily
he's
make
mega
him an evil
saucy.
conspirator.
That sentence was a bit contradictory.
Two roosters live in my body, constantly fighting with each other.
Listen, Marty.
Wow, why are you so serious now?
We're splitting up.
What do you mean we're splitting up?
In the heat of the party, Blood Boy won't even notice you're gone. If I disappear, he'll notice it right away.
Oh, I see. You mean Frank?
We have to find his body. To do that, we need to know where the factory is and how to get inside.
Okay, great plan.
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to leave the fancy party.
Come on, Sonny. You know me better than that. Fancy parties or not, Frank was our friend. And this case is more important.
It is. You're right.
Thanks for trusting me, boss.
Who else am I gonna trust?
Okay, I'm on my way. If I hurry, I can catch the midnight bus.
Bus, get the hell out of here. Take my car.
You're serious? I've never driven her before. She's your little rickety treasure.
Just keep her in one piece, okay?
And keep me in one piece too, if possible.
Yeah, that's important too. Now go.
Okay, Boss Bird. I'll come back for you, and I'll find out what I need to find out.
You do that, young fella.
Well, how'd he take it?
Surprisingly well. You know, you can say a lot of things about Marty, but you can always count on him in times of trouble.
A real partner, huh?
More than that.
And? What about us?
What about us?
I mean, what's the next step? Here. Tonight?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're mostly just trying to survive the night. There's one more thing I want to ask the king's new advisor, and it'd be nice if another woman were present. I suspect she'll speak to me in a very different tone.
I'm ready for her.